hardwired in. Hardwired in. Rig is out of view. Good. I believe we are live. I think we are good to go. Should have audio. Okay, I have it muted right now. So right now I'm going to unmute it. I'm listening to it currently. It's on a delay probably, so when you hear me say I'm listening to it currently, if you can't hear football, we're good. No? Lit. Okay, sweet. So I can actually hear commentary then. Turn them down though, because I don't need them that loud. You can't hear any football right now because I can hear. I'm hearing everything. Nice. All right. Cool. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thursday Night Football. High-speed internet, no tech issues, no banning, nothing. Suck. Leave us. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. You know how it be. All right, mute ourselves. And if whoever is watching, unless it's not AJ, can we get a confirmation we can hear me and AJ? Did you hear you when you were checking it? When you were listening to the stream, could you hear you? Well, how did you know that you couldn't hear football? Ah! Yeah, it sucks because then they're going to kill our video again. Rewind. Go back. Go back. Rewind a little bit. Rewind because I already muted it by that point. Like 15, 20 seconds. I said rig is out of view. That was too early. You're at the very beginning. So wait until whenever I say I'm currently listening. Yeah. Well, that's what I thought you were doing. I didn't know what else you were testing. That's why you're like, I don't hear football. And I was like, all right, we're good to go then. Oh, no. All you can hear from me is my mic. All right, cool. Then, yeah, we're good. We should be all right. All right. Testing's all done. We should be straight now. Whoever's watching, thanks for putting up with that. Whoever's watching, confirm that you can hear me, confirm that you can hear AJ, and confirm that you cannot hear Thursday Night Football through my screen. What's going on? Why am I not? Oh, that's right, because I'm not watching on my phone. That's why I'm not getting any notifications. Cool. This guy. That's what I do, babe. Yeah, that's all new for me. AJ and Brandon are watching with you. What's up, Brandon? Brandon, confirm for me. You can hear me. You can hear AJ. You cannot hear Thursday Night Football through my screen. Pass interference on Brandon. Delay a game. Didn't answer fast enough. Just adding to the theme of the evening. Dean, yes. AJ, no. Was he not saying anything at that point, or was he just muted? Okay, so it's got to be OBS, desktop audio, properties. You're the worst tester of all time. For an IT guy, you're pretty bad at testing. I suppose. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is just... see, I want to test it, but I'm scared.
That's the sound of the police.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute it. Yeah, I just switched back to default and then I just muted it. I'll just suffer.
You need like a little AirPod. You can play the game from.
I'm gonna get another set. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm just gonna plug it into my computer and then that way from that monitor I hear direct sound.
Yeah.
And I'll just slide it in underneath my headset. Yeah, it's super weird the difference between streaming and podcasting because like this is considered podcasting because there's two people, so it's like this like extra layer of like just audio and video and and then now we're playing with Thursday Night Football rights and sounds and all that crap.
Yeah, for sure. Brandon, you're the only one. Oh, K-Dog's in here.
We love us some K-Dog. K-Dog, I got you some all right, yeah, you should hear him now. All right, so here, I just want to do a little test. If anybody can confirm, do you hear this commercial that's on? Can you hear the 24-hour drive-in commercial? All right, I just muted it again. Vic, we actually figured it out pretty well. Luckily, AJ's a good tech guru. He's the brains. But yeah, luckily he did all the research, went down some rabbit holes ahead of time. But yeah, I was surprised at like the differences of it. Like streaming is just so easy because it just takes all your audio and piles you into one. You just start playing and then you're good.
My audio is really low.
You heard the commercial. Okay, all right. So I'm leaving that muted. You're low, so I need to bring up desktop audio. All right. I raised desktop audio. Hopefully AJ's a little louder. Are you using your external mic?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could like,
Might be a little bit better.
If you could like put it in your mouth for me, use both hands. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was actually really loud. That was perfect. That was great. All right, but yeah, luckily, yeah.
That, I know it.
Yeah, we need memes made of that. Vic, that's you. I'm relying on you. I need a good solid. What's up, Savon?
Vic, there's no editing. We just upload to YouTube.
Yes, that was our. We were like, you know what? Let's go the no editing route, the Joe Rogan way, where you just don't edit anything, like any of our dumb fuck ups and any dumb shit we say. We're just gonna roll with it. I was like, let's just make it super easy so that no one's got to be splicing videos together. We decided if we get to a point where we need that done, we will just pay somebody to do it. So if you're the expert, that'll be all you. AJ, I had a memory pop up just the other day with something about parenting, and you had commented prior to being a parent about like, oh, parent life must be so hard or something like that. Now I just now realized I didn't tag you in it, but I should have.
Yeah.
There you go, Vic. That's the smart way to do it. Yeah, honestly, AJ, if we can, we got to get like, it's like right now on our stream, the top is empty and the bottom's empty. We can get like a Cup of Sports banner and shit. So while we're loud. Yeah, I've had my fair share of audio issues too. What's up, Patrick? Patrick, I was actually just talking about you the other day. I was talking about the March Madness Survivor pool that me and you and your dad and somebody else all split one year. It was the only time I've ever like won was the year that we all split. Oh shit, I'm ahead of you too. Where are you at right now? What's your time? I'm watching Danny Dimes line up at 9:38.
It's 9:39 on my screen. They haven't even. It's third and goal. They're not. The clock's not running yet.
As soon as he sets, it starts.
Yeah. It just started.
What's up, Sean E.G.?
You're like 15 seconds ahead of me.
All right, so where am I at here then? 3:07.
9:31.
2.
Come on, Dallas. Do not let them score a touchdown here. Thank you. Kick a field goal.
I'm just going to pause. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000.
Don't fucking Nick Sirianni this. Just kick a field goal. 12, 11. Went to...
Are you watching a replay right now?
Yeah, it just started.
Neighbors and Diggs?
Yeah. He just got tackled. Neighbors Diggs just came up.
Okay, so I'm still a little bit ahead of you. I just watched Danny Dimes throw a fit.
There he's throwing a fit.
Okay.
Yes.
Kicking a field goal?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we're close. All right, cool. I just watched it go in. Just hit the net.
Just hit the net.
All right, cool. Cool. Yeah, Vic, we yeah,
Let's
we
go, bro. I'm gonna go take a shit because this will be an hour long
yeah.
story.
I have to refer you to my other video I made, but yeah, no, we hit the R we hit did the RV, hit the road. It was fun while it lasted, but like nursing contracts started declining. I was basically prepping to homeschool, so like I wasn't working while we were on the road, and it just became super impossible. And like we just had like a real conversation one day where it was like, do we want to retire or do we want to keep driving around in an RV? And it was like, man, fuck, let's just go home. So yes, we came back. We when we were in high school, the original plan, like when we met, was like, hey, let's buy 5 to 10 acres on a property that we could give an acre or two to each kid and build a house and ride 4 wheelers and shoot fireworks and not have any worry about anything. And just like, I don't need 100 acres, although it'd be nice, but like just a few acres. And we've done all these other dumb decisions and all these other little circles and traps and chaos and fucking everything else. But we're back to the original plan now. We're just renting in Carlisle. And we wanted to buy when we came home, and we were just like, no, because I was like, I don't want to waste closing costs again. Like, I don't want to get into a situation where we do buy and then we regret it or whatever. I was like, let's just rent and chill for a minute and see what we want to do. So yeah, we definitely we took the risk. That's what everyone has said so far. It's like, well, it was fun, and I was like, I definitely did. Like, I saw shit I definitely would have seen otherwise. Like, I got to go to the West Coast. Like, it was pretty cool. I mean, not all the way to the coast, but like Arizona was sweet. Louisiana was way better than I thought. Alabama was better than I thought. Mississippi isn't worth being a state. Like yeah, it just like there was a lot of like cool things that I got to do because of it. I learned a ton too, like towing and all that shit too. But yeah, now that I'm home, I was like, I just gotta dive back in. That's why I texted my buddy AJ here. So him and I have been friends since we were little kids, and I within like 10 text messages of we should start a sports podcast. AJ basically was just like, all right, what day? And so I was like, all right, oh shit, I gotta start now. Yeah, very forwarded to the point, but it worked. So yes, now I'm rolling with each thing that I was working on before. I just kind of tried to pick it up and keep it going. But yeah, so yeah, now that we're back, I'm just gonna try to be back and be doing shit. Dak 2-5, tied for the
Tied in the
lowest.
playoffs. Hell yeah. Come on, Dak. I just need a field goal out of you here. That's it. Touchdown's fine, but field goal preferable.
He definitely just stepped out. No way was his right foot not out just now. That was crazy.
Just in case anybody's watching, I'm also watching the Army Temple game. And Army's really dominating right now. So,
Really dominating.
but like, go Owls, I guess.
Let's see, that's one of our local teams I guess we should be supporting. Oh, something else we forgot to mention in all of our episodes so far. Do you have any amateur baseball teams or anything up there? Or are you a Senators fan
Uh,
still? Like Senators and Bears, or are you
I
partial
don't.
now?
I don't watch too much of it. We do have a Williamsport Crosscutters. They actually just won their league this year. They won the championship
What is a cross
in
cutter?
whatever a lumberjack, basically.
I mean, what sport?
Oh, it's a minor league baseball team.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah. It's the stadium that they play the major league or the little league
Oh, that's
baseball
right.
games
You're in
in
Williamsport.
Williamsport. Yeah,
Duh. That's right. I
yeah,
forgot about that. You are up there. That's so
yeah,
crazy. That's always one of those things too, where like anytime I hear
yeah.
Pennsylvania referenced in something that's like global or national, I'm like, us? Like, are you talking about us? Like, I'm like, that's so crazy. It's like when you see like
It's
Japan teams coming to the Little League World Series in
yeah,
Williamsport, Pennsylvania, I'm always like, wait, they're in William. Like, I remember
yeah.
hearing it as a kid, and I was always like, oh, they just call it the Little League World Series, but it's just like all the teams from Pennsylvania. And then they were like, no, Japan's coming, and I was like, wait, what? Like that's so like it was like that's so crazy that like other teams are here.
For all of our listeners and you included, if you've never been, it is 100% worth the trip for a day.
Oh, I'm
It's
sure.
free admission. Watch a bunch of little kids play baseball.
When is it?
It's the end of August every year.
So we just missed it.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, well,
Um,
next year I'm bringing the boys. We'll definitely
but
come
yeah,
up
no,
because
it's so much fun.
have
Like
you?
the if you watch on TV, like the your boys, they would love the cardboard hill. Um,
Oh, I think I've seen it where they jump in the little
yeah,
pieces and they slide down it.
all the like the food stands, all their boxes, they set them out back for the little kids to steal the boxes,
All
and then
greased
they
up
go
with
and
French
they
fry grease and
yeah they rip
shit.
them up and then just ride them down a fucking hill of
That's
mud
pretty
and
sweet.
dirt. It's so cool.
Yeah, that's something
Um,
that we should definitely do next year. Bruni will be big enough to like play too. So like if you wanted to
yeah,
like that'd be a ton of fun.
yeah, no, it's a lot of fun, and yeah, it's just wild to see like the city of Williamsport just like blow up with all these
Yeah.
international places.
I think we're probably also a little numb to it too because like we're from Carlisle and we've watched it happen our entire life with the car show. And like that was
Yeah.
another one where I was like, every city probably has this thing where like people
Yeah.
from all over the country and kind of the world just show up 7 times a year throughout the summer for different events. Like that's totally normal. And then I go around the country and there's other towns where they're like, we've never on even the best day had more than 500 people here. Like it's just like it's so weird to see the contrast. But
there's a little car show they do like maybe 3 or 4 times a summer. They do in the parking lot of like a Ollie's and Marshall's strip mall here in Lock Haven, and like there's like maybe 20 cars. That
yeah.
Like I take Brittany, we'll take a walk around, but it's nothing compared to Carlisle.
That's a
Wild.
true car show. Like it is a national brand, and that's it's always
And then,
so weird because we just happen to live next to it.
On
Like,
that same line, Hershey.
I was just it's Hershey, the same one. It's people are always like
what?
Hershey Park too. Every time I see them, it's like the number one amusement park in the country or the number one most affordable or whatever. I'm just like, oh shit, that's right down the road from us.
Like people vacation there? What?
I am. So we get season passes, and I'm part of the Hershey Park Facebook group, and there are people in there that are like driving 5 hours on Tuesday. Like, do you know what the weather's like? Will they refund our tickets? We're trying to get a hotel. We saw this and the price for this, but they don't refund, and they do. And I'm always like, dude, I literally like on like a Tuesday night through the summer, I get home and I'm like, let's go to Hershey Park, like at like 4 o'clock, because I'm like, we have until like 9 or 10. I'm like, I can go down there and ride a few hours worth of rides, and like.
I have a cousin who does that, and they buy the like meal pass with it.
Me too. That's why I always say I go. We can go get free dinner.
Like, yeah, we're going
to get dinner. Yes, I do it all the time. Yeah, the boys get worn out. We literally, as soon as you walk in the door, there's a chicken place and a pizza place. Feed the boys right away. Me and Joe both get the meal plan, so we get 2 meals. So we get like tenders and split it, pizza and split it, and then you have to wait. The previous years, it's been an hour and a half. This year, for the first time, they bumped it up to 3 fucking hours. You got to wait 3 hours for your second meal. So I'm always like, as long as like we race to get there to make sure that we are there with a 3-hour window, so that even when I'm walking out at like, if they close at 9, when I'm walking out at like 8:50, it's not like a normal restaurant where I feel bad for placing an order. They have the food cooked. It's just sitting there. So I'll walk up at like 8:50 and scan my pass and be like, give me my chicken tenders. And then I get to eat them on the way home, like fresh, good. Yeah, like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh yeah. So we end up getting like $40, $50 worth of food for free because we prepay it in the meal plan. But
I hope Vic's still here because he asked us what we thought of the Commanders. Yes.
Oh shit, mine didn't upload. Mine didn't update. Yeah, Vic.
Vic.
Yeah, you're an NFC East guy. You go ahead.
Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan, so I'm not happy about it. But as a fan of football, Jaden Daniels.
What's up, Gunner?
Incredible.
That was pretty much all I was gonna say. Is that like
I don't know what else to say. You have a 2-headed monster there in running back, so
I love Terry McLaurin. Have for a while.
Terry.
Fact that he has so many different 13 quarterbacks that have thrown him a touchdown, and you don't even realize. It's like the Broncos when I read that stat where it's like they've had 14 since Peyton, and it's like you start counting and you're like, okay, yeah, no, that guy did a couple, like it all does kind of make sense, but. Yeah, I'm happy to see Scary Terry actually get a quarterback that can throw the ball. Jaden looks like he's having fun, and he can move. Like, yeah, he looks like he's a Lamar Jackson that wants to stay in the pocket, which is what I think we had talked about last week. Like, he just had that composure Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have a pretty decent defense. Like, yeah, if you guys stay healthy and Jaden gets better and better, but. You have a pretty good defense. Our defense sucks. Our defense sucks. Yeah. Don't patronize me. At least you're not the Broncos. Yeah. We suck. Pat Surtain is going to waste his career there for the next 5 to 7 years.
What's that schedule look like?
For the Commanders?
Yeah.
See, that too. Yeah, they probably were last in the division last year. So well, no, maybe the Giants were. The Giants are fucking terrible.
So you guys got Cardinals, Browns, at Ravens, first Panthers, first Bears, Giants, Steelers, Eagles, Cowboys, Titans, Saints, Eagles, Falcons, Cowboys.
I'd say like split right down the middle for the rest of that schedule. Maybe favoring winning a little bit, but that's pretty split.
I think you can easily go to Arizona and win that game. You can definitely beat the Browns at home. Probably not beating the Ravens.
Honestly, I think the Arizona game is going to be a huge deal for them because it's like they're riding the high of that Monday night win. Like, is it for real or is it just a fluke? Like, can Jaden be a vet and just come right in and be like, nah, we got to take this for real. We got another team, another this, another that. Like,
Also, the Cardinals kind of lost a bad loss to the Lions, so
Yeah, like they're that's
yeah,
mean like they seem to be a real team. They whooped the Rams. Competed with the Bills, and then they barely lost to the Lions. So like
yeah,
the Cardinals weirdly are a real team, and we all expected them to be complete ass. So that's why
yeah.
like I think if the Commanders
It
can get
should be
them,
it should be a pretty good game.
yeah, all you gotta do is shut down Marvin Harrison Jr. and you're good. That is actually accurate because yeah,
Well,
Kyler can't run all
they got
day.
James Conner running the football.
That's
He's
true.
not no slouch.
I feel like that's a different. Like I feel like he
He's
always.
not as good as he was.
In my head I'm always like, oh, this is cancer year. He's 3 years out of Pitt,
Temple.
and he's
Temple
not.
guy got moves. Okay.
Are they down by a lot? Aren't they down by like a lot?
Yeah, they were down 28-6.
Okay.
Another touchdown.
All right.
54-yard reception though. Daniel Everett. All right, boy.
Did you happen to check my matchup in fantasy last week?
No.
I was sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Woke up Saturday and was like, I got to do all my picks. Swore I did everything. Thought I did everything and was good to
Oh, you're
go.
talking about the pickup.
Pick'em, fantasy, college pick'em, Survivor. Whatever it was. Survivor was the week before because I was out this week. But the other three, pick'em, college pick'em, and fantasy. Woke up Saturday and was like, I got to get these all done. Was dead. I checked like an hour into Sunday and realized I never updated fantasy. George Kittle
Never saved
out.
any of it.
Just didn't do it. Like I woke up and like thought about it, opened the app and was just like, I feel like shit, I'll do it later. And just like woke up later and was like, I did it. Miranda was predicted to beat me by like 25 points. She was supposed to get like 110 and I was supposed to get like 82. I had Joe Mixon out, George Kittle out, and someone else out. 3 players out. And then I beat her by like 10 points. Like, yeah, I had a couple players just go nuts. Monday night, Jamar Chase went nuts. Like, that was what pretty much sealed the deal. But her team took a shit. But I had like 3 players out and still beat her. But I saw it and I was so mad. I was like, I'm done playing fantasy. I don't care. I'm fucking quitting. I'm never playing again. This is the dumbest shit ever. And then right away, I was like, I fucking love fantasy. This is the best thing ever. I'm never not playing again.
Yeah.
I won last week by .02 points.
Vic, you're still here. What do you think? Jaden Daniels, Offensive Rookie of the Year?
I feel like that's fair to say. If they even go
definitely
500,
QB3.
if they go 500 or better, he's Rookie of the Year for sure. No, oh my God, Danny Dine.
Rookie
Oh
of
my
the Year
God.
or Offensive Rookie of the Year?
If they get 10 wins, Rookie of the Year.
That's fair.
10-7 Commanders with Jaden back there doing well is definitely because Caleb looks like shit. Bo looks like shit. Drake May looks like shit. What's up, Ray Ray?
Yeah.
And Mr. Jimmy Crane?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think his only competition would be Marvin Harrison Jr. if somehow he had a crazy season.
Yeah, but there's that caveat. Kyler Murray retires halfway through the season when the new COD comes out. So Marvin Harrison Jr. is fucked. Like, yeah, who's the second string in Arizona?
No. I definitely agree, but he's the only rookie that comes to mind that's not a quarterback
That could win.
that comes to mind, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, and there could definitely be like a defensive player. Any one of the defensive rookies catches lightning and starts getting some strip sacks and some fumbles and sacks racked up.
Yeah.
Like that puts them in that. But yeah, that's why for me, yeah. But I mean, again, but like Rookie of the Year though, like I'm talking like it's like I think that Jaden has a pretty good hold on that as long as the Commanders get like 10 or 11 wins. Otherwise, he can definitely get outplayed for that. Like if the Cardinals win their division, Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to win it, but if Jaden Daniels can get them to 10 or 11 wins, like
Cardinals win the division.
that's what I'm saying. I highly doubt it. Yeah, I highly doubt it. I'm saying if they do, like that's how good they are. That would take them doing that to get Marvin it. But I think Jaden could just get to like 10, 11 wins, and they'd be like, yeah. I think Washington's found their quarterback. Also, Vic, we have the craziest story of all time about fantasy. Winning last week by .02 points isn't actually even the craziest thing ever. Our first week in our family week 1 of our family league. I started a league like literally 10 years ago after my grandpa died and was like, let's get everybody together and do a fantasy football league. Week 1, the loser, whoever had the lowest points week 1, had to go into Mature Fantasy in Camp Hill or adult excitement in Camp Hill and buy the biggest, blackest dildo that they had that we were going to attach to a trophy that became last place's trophy for the fantasy football league. So we were like, all right, whoever scores the lowest amount of points week 1 has to take this money and then go into there. And we're all going to stand there and take pictures and giggle and laugh because you're going to walk out with this fucking 2.5-foot silicone dong, and we're all going to giggle. I'm going to glue it to one of my wife's old cheerleading trophies, and then that's last place's trophy. So it gets better though. So listen, that was the plan. Whoever scored the lowest amount of points week 1 had to go buy this dick. One of our good buddies and my cousin's wife, who was 9 months pregnant, finished Monday Night Football. 9 months pregnant. Finished. CJ was born in September. 9 months pregnant. She finished Monday Night Football. She won by 0.04 points. She had won by 0.04 on an Adrian Peterson Monday Night Football game. Overnight, I actually got that backwards. John won. John beat Maria on 0.04 points because he commented in the group and was like, oh my God, holy shit, 0.04 points. That's crazy. What the fuck are the odds? Like, good GG's, Maria. Like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, what a game. And then the next day, overnight, they did a stat correction and took 1/25th of a point away from Adrian Peterson, which is 0.04. They tied at, it was like 119.15. I have the screenshot somewhere. I've been playing football, fantasy football at that point. I've been playing with my dad since they used to keep track of it on paper. Like, I've been playing fantasy football for like 20 years now and have never seen a tie. Like, a tie is the most baffling thing. No matter what your points are, PPR or not, like, getting a tie is fucking crazy. They were 0.04 apart and then over a stat correction tied. So we made the two of them walk into the adult store together and buy a giant dick and then walk back out. It's one of the greatest stories I've ever had in my life. There's a picture. I have the picture of them both standing there disappointed as fuck. And she's smiling. And my cousin said, he goes, I don't like the way she's smiling holding that. Like, it is the funniest shit ever. The last year we played in it, AJ won the championship, so AJ is the current title holder. I had to play my own wife for last place for the dick. So I beat my wife, who meant she had to take ownership of a giant dick trophy, which is in my garage right now. So it was a lose-lose for me either way. I either became owner of the dick and it was in my house, or I beat my wife, who then became owner of the dick and it's still in my house. So yeah, so that's our fantasy football league for the family. We used to do that where it made whoever was doing the worst, like, you did not want to be last place. Like, everyone was all year long. If you were in 10th place, you were treating it like you were in first place. Like, it was like you were just trying to get the hell out of last place and be at any contention for the dick. Yeah, as soon as you said 0.02, that came right back to mind, dude. I was like, dude, fucking John and Maria tying is the craziest thing of all time.
I remember having that trophy for a year and I just stuck it in the back of my closet and was like,
yes,
forget about this. And it was at my mom's house, and I was in college. So
yeah, I had to go back when I came to drop it off. I dropped it off to your mom's house. I was so proud. I was like, Lori, yeah. I'm out here. I'm out here with AJ's dick. I got AJ's dick out here.
And, like, it was fine. Not a problem. Like, my mom knew it was there, so it wasn't hard for her. But then I started dating Jamie. She came over. I opened up my closet to get a shirt out, and there it was.
He said, hey, go outside real
quick.
Goes,
what the fuck is that?
How much do I need to learn? Oh, Travis, you just missed a great dick story. Yeah, it's one of my best ideas ever. It is for sure. And so yeah, right now,
it's a solid punishment.
Appreciate you, Vic.
You just have to keep it in your house.
Yeah, because that's what I said. I was like, because like even Joey, like my uncle Joey, he
Good
lost
luck,
it.
Vic. We'll see you out there.
Yeah, keep it up. I appreciate you. My uncle Joey had it the first year, and he said that too, where he was like, I'm just throwing it in my garage, like no one's ever gonna like remember it. Put it in his garage right in front of his electric panel. And then had work done, and he realized it when they were like, he walked out and the garage door was open, and he was just like, oh my God, like that maintenance man was in my garage, and like probably had to like shift the dick a little to get the fucking box open. He was like, I never even like, I just was like, yeah, go out in the garage, fix what you need to fix, blah blah. He was like, I'm mortified. And so yeah, everyone else since has been like, we bury the dick so far in our closet. For me right now, it's in the garage on the top rack of a storage shelf. There's sleds and like baby clothes on top, and I put it behind that. It's like tucked back behind. There's no way anybody's seeing that thing up there. I've had so many people come over that went since I've had it though. Like the guy that puts my pool table together, like he had a guy working with him, and they came over and they just like, we were down there just like bullshitting. I forgot it was sitting there, and they just were like talking. They were like, I gotta ask. And I was like, yeah, what's up? And they were like, what is that? And I was like, oh, that's the
I
Doc.
don't think
That's the
I don't
Doc
think we even
Johnson,
mentioned
the Doc
the
Johnson, Dick
fact that it's on
Rambone.
top of a trophy. Like
Yeah, it's on
not
top
like
of
a
a
trophy.
cheerleading trophy.
It's like altogether it's like
It's
5 feet tall.
probably 5 thick
Yeah.
feet. Don't
Yeah.
throw the thick in there like that, AJ. Yeah, it is. It's solid. It's like a good. Yeah, I went to my mother in law and said I need the biggest trophy that Kaylee has in storage that you guys don't care about, and it was like a third place trophy. And the shit's like 4.5 feet tall, and then I added an 18-inch dick on top of it. So yeah, it's fucking massive.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's big enough that like no one wants it in their house. No one wants to have it. Like it. Like I hate having it in the garage right now. It's the worst.
Yeah.
I did not expect to be able to tell the Doc. It's called the Doc Johnson Dick Rambone. That's the actual name of it. And like, I called in ahead of time to see if they had it. I was like, I looked it up online. It says you guys have this. And she's like, yeah, honey, which color did you want? And I was like, oh my god, give me the black one. I was like, that is the funniest fucking shit in the world. Yeah, Travis, you should play fantasy football with us. You'll love it. We have fun out here.
Oh my god. Army just scored another touchdown.
What are they up now?
Answered that back. I don't. A lot to a little.
A lot to a little. What else?
I did look up rookie of the year. We forgot to mention.
What's up, Brian?
Excuse me. We forgot to mention Malik Neighbors,
That's
Xavier Worthy, Keon Coleman.
Keon just got his first touchdown. Xavier, I think, gets fizzled out by being on the Chiefs offense and shit. Malik is a good chance. I'm waiting for Danny Dimes to stop taking steroids.
Brock Bowers is the other one. Who's up at the top? Who is that?
I mean, if I were a betting man, I'd put my money on.
Who is Braylon Allen? I don't know who that is.
I don't know that I know that is. It sounds like a defensive player. That's all right, Travis. I'm going to take a break from killing or watching football to come kill critters with you. You can blindfold me and take me to your most secret spots. I don't care. I just want to come tag along. I just want to come watch you kill shit. I also definitely need to bring the boys fishing to the pond here before the year ends. I keep telling myself I'm going to, but...
Yeah, so right now Jaden Daniels is the favorite, followed by Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison Jr., Caleb Williams, Bo Nix.
I can't believe
odds.
I mean, yeah, I guess Caleb and Bo make sense just because they're in the quarterback position, but
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a rough look. Yeah, I'm not sold on Bo. I'd hate to say it on a live video because if he ends up winning us 5 Super Bowls, I look like the dickhead. But I feel like he literally is just Paxton Lynch all over again. Like he looks terrified when people are blitzing. Like he just it's another one of those stupid things where I feel like I'm not trying to sound like a fucking psychic, but it's just like a vibe thing with him. That's what I like to hear. You sneak me anywhere you want.
Travis, what size we targeting here in archery season? I know you got a buck. Which one we targeting?
I'm gonna type what you just said. Oh my god, Malik. Ugh. Oof. That's crazy. I don't want to look this up because it's gonna make me feel sad, but. Born July 28th, 2003.
Malik Neighbors.
We were playing football at the fucking park, and this kid was popping out of a vagina, and he's now out there running Thursday night football. Just crazy. That's so insane to me. That's so wild.
Jimmy told me for the first time yesterday she talked to somebody who was born after 2010.
Wait, say that again?
She works in college admissions.
Right. Because they're prepping to go into high school. Holy shit. It's born in 2010. No, for real. Stop fucking playing. I was. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it feels so fake. Like I said, we talked about that the other night, like scrolling to bed.
Travis, thanks for coming out. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Travis. You the man.
Got a 6 to 8. I would shoot right now. Load it up. Hell yeah. Good luck, brother.
I Can't wait. I've also just started because fucking working at UPS and running around all day. I've started eating beef jerky to like try to just like keep protein up and like keep me energized throughout the day. And so that was another one where I was like, I need to find some deer jerky. Like I have not had any since Bill brought me some, probably like 15 years ago. Like I was definitely like not even driving yet, and Bill showed up and was like, "Here's some deer jerky," and I was like, "This is the best shit I've ever had."
I love deer jerky.
Yeah, I'm gonna rely on you and Travis to give me some this year.
Do you like thin or thick jerky?
I haven't had it since I was 15, and it was whatever Bill handed me in that bag.
It's basically the same as beef. Do you like your beef jerky thinner or thicker?
Actually, see, I would probably say thin. When I'm like chewing on it for a while, I feel like I'm eating a well done steak, and I don't fuck with that. So like when it's thinner, I get to like get through it faster.
I want something crispy, like almost like a chip.
Yes, yeah. I posted on my Snap a little while ago the one that I found. Kaylee just got me. She was at the grocery store yesterday and called me, and she was like, "What beef jerky do you want?" And I was like, "It's got like a bull on the front, and it's habanero something." And she was like, "It's like $8 for this little bag," and I was like, I mean, it has like it's all solid ingredients. It's not a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
It's like a local farm company or whatever from PA in Westchester, and I was like, and it's super fucking good. And I was like, it's basically like 2 days of lunch for me. I was like, if I split that bag in half, and I was like, that's a $4 lunch. That's legit. I ate the whole bag today. I ate the whole fucking bag today. I opened it and I was like, I'm gonna crush that. I'm gonna crush this whole shit, dude. And then still ate lunch anyway. But I got home and I was like, yeah, the craziest thing. I ate some beef jerky and someone stole the rest of the bag. I haven't seen it since. And she was like, seriously? And I was like, no, I ate it all. I was like, I definitely ate the whole thing. Yeah, it's super good. Yeah, it's called Pablo Escobar or Habanero or some shit like that. But yeah, it was so good. That's like now for the past like 2 or 3 weeks, I've just been thinking about deer jerky.
You should ask Derek if his butcher sells jerky.
I guess that makes sense. They'll just have it on hand.
Make their own jerky and sell it, and it's usually a lot cheaper.
Interesting. We're considering
you can buy it in a lot more quantities.
We're considering buying a cow right now, like because it's just now like how much we're eating. Like just all four of us are in the house at the same time eating dinner. The boys are starting, like Mac is starting to eat dinner with us, and the kid's a fucking tank. So like Joe is still a chicken nugget hot dog pizza kid, but I didn't grow out of that until I was literally probably like 14, 15. Before I remember having a meal where I like randomly was just like, let me take a bite of this, and I bit it, and I was like, it was an immediate feeling of I'm missing so much good food. What the fuck am I doing? Like, why do I need separate plates and separate forks, and why am I not trying new foods? Like, I'm missing out on so much good food, and I just had like this epiphany of like, I don't ever want to miss good tasting food ever again.
Yeah.
And I'm praying Joe gets that soon because, yeah, he is just dino nuggets, hot dog pizza. That's it. Like, he doesn't want anything else. Shit makes him gag. But Mac will come up, walk by me. I can scoop whatever I made for dinner and go, Mac, and put it. And he will be, like, talking to Kaylee and just go, and just, like, eat whatever. Like, no matter what it is, he'll just put it in his mouth and eat it and try it and give you a thumbs up or he'll go, that's disgusting. And that's it. Like, he'll spit it right on the floor and be like, that's disgusting. Like, he is so blunt with it. He'll try anything, though. And, yeah, Joe literally does, like, the investigation and is like, nah, I'm cool with that.
That's awesome.
Mr. Vinny, Mr. Andrew, Miss Hannah. I don't know if I caught you guys too late or too early. If you're still there, appreciate you. Damn.
Oh, I thought he had that.
Yeah, so did I. It looked like he had it at first.
Yeah. Dude, imagine your job's just to stand there on the sideline and hold that half a bubble.
Imagine your sideline to be a chain gang and you have a heart attack on the Ravens sideline. That was crazy. They were like, we're pausing the game and everyone took a kneel and I was like, who fucking died now?
Yeah.
I think the best job on it, no, actually, no, that's a lie. It wouldn't be the best job. It'd be stressful as fuck. But that dude that was hired to just hold Sean McVay back on the sideline that year, where like Sean was like, he's like, I can't like stay out the sideline.
I'll tell you what the best job on the sideline is because I got to do it. It is the security guard for the sideline reporter.
Oh yeah,
because they're not allowed to film while the game's playing.
So you're watching.
Yeah, so you get to sit there and watch the game, and then when they go to commercial break, your job is to make sure that nobody walks between the camera and the reporter.
I was an usher or like a door person at when I lived in Florida for a little while. I got a job at like I applied and I thought it was like I was gonna be like meeting players. Like they just were like, oh, like like it wasn't like ticket sales or whatever. Like the way they worded it was like internal whatever. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna be in the fucking locker room. Like this is lit. I apply. I show up. The day I show up, orientation is a guy with a megaphone screaming out to like 200 people. And I'm like looking through, I'm like, I'm looking for Bill. And they were like, just fucking listen. And I was like, I am not in the right place right now. Like, I'm a child. And these are all, like, everyone here is an adult. Like, I was like, this is not it. Stuck it out though. First game I got to work was like Nebraska Virginia Tech football game or some shit like that. I was like down under and couldn't see the game, so I like kept like going up to like peek and like see some of the football game, but was like stuck down under. The next game I had was Rutgers and somebody, and I got to. They had me like up like in like a thing where like when you walk out and you see the field, I was the one standing there where I'm like, what section are you? And so like I just was like, oh, 210's that way, 209's that way, and I just like turned around and literally just got to stand there and watch football from like the 40-yard line, like the whole game. Like I just was like the whole time people came in there, like I just glanced at their ticket, and I'm like up there somewhere. Like I was like, oh, fucking up there, dude. I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. That was a sweet game.
When I was in college, do you remember when I went down to Tampa for the national championship game?
Oh yeah, that's right. You did go for that.
I got to stand on the field.
Sideline. Yeah, that's
what I'm talking about. That's the job I had for the national championship.
I forgot about that.
For the ESPN Deportes camera crew. Yeah, it was sick.
Was that through Lockhaven, or how did you like?
So, the Lockhaven Sport Admin program has like deals to go to like the security companies for the Super Bowl, the championship,
Mr. Eric,
the
thank you, sir.
finals, like all these different like high-end sports. They basically, what they do is they invite schools to come in and work the security for the system, for the game and like the events. And so like you go down for like the whole week and you work all the pregame events up to it, is like security, just like helping out whatever they need. And then their like reward is you get to usher for the game.
Yeah.
And so the way that the year they did it, we were all ushers, and like all of my whole group, there was like 12 of us down there. My whole group got like stationed. And they're like, hey, you're going to be a float, so you're just going to go around and give them breaks. But, like, they split the stadium in quarters, and so I was only responsible for giving a quarter of the stadium break.
Oh, yeah, so you only had, like, 3 spots or whatever.
Right, there were 2 of us. There were 2 floats for each quarter of the stadium. So we rocked through everybody. I'm like, hey, man, go take a break. Hey, man, go take a break. We finished in, like, 15 minutes, right?
And then now it's just chill time.
And then they were like, all right. So, like, I went back through, and I'm like, hey, man, what do you want to do? Hey, man, what do you want to do? Hey, man, what do you want to do? And they're like, no, I'm good. Like, I just took a break. I'm like, all right, cool. And so I was like, screw this. Like, I'm going down to the field. Those guys are wearing the same color jacket I'm wearing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just going to act like I've been there. I literally just walked
Confidence is key. Yeah, you just...
The only guy that stopped me was the last guy to walk out on the field. And he was like, hey, man, where you going? And I was like, I was working upstairs. They told me they didn't need me anymore. Come down here. I could help out on the sideline. He's like, all right, go and see that guy in the blue jacket. I'm like, all right, cool.
Pass the first layer. Pass the first layer.
Hey, man, my name's AJ. They said that I could come down here. You could use my help. And he's like, you see that guy over there? He's like, go stand with him. Do whatever he's doing. Perfect. So I walk over. This guy's name was Greg. And Greg's like, yeah, we're security for the ESPN Deportes camera crew. Like, we're gonna stand here and watch the game, and when they go to commercial,
we just form a little U, basically.
Yeah, basically you stand right beside the reporter,
right?
And like, so you're just off camera and make sure nobody walks between the camera.
Right. Just
that's your only job.
Stop.
The only issue I had to clothesline a Clemson cheerleader coming out of halftime because she was late to the sideline. This
tried to cut your way, and you said no.
And I'm like no.
I didn't even mean to clothesline you. I'm just trying to stop you.
She was not stopping, and she like did like a little sidestep around me, and I just stuck my arm out, and she just. Wham,
yeah, and at that point you're like, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do all that.
I helped her up, and I'm like, ma'am, I just need you to walk behind
just
the camera.
Go that way.
She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, like so apologetic.
Good, me too. Don't tell anybody that I just clotheslined the shit out of you.
Yeah. So yeah, Raymond James Stadium. I stood on.
That's right. Yeah, you were in Tampa. That's so sick.
It was Deshaun Watson.
Oh, so yeah, it was Clemson. You got to see Clemson, Alabama. That's so sick. Nick Saban and fucking Dabo Sweeney. Yeah, that's a sweet game to be able to see.
Yeah, and then like after, so like, at the end of the game, all the people who are working the field, they line up and hold a rope to make sure nobody like storms the field, kind of thing. And so I had to hold the rope at the end of the game, and then
yes, that's still
that,
sick.
It was setting up the stage for the presentation. So I got to help do that, and then I was right behind the stage for the presentation. I still have the confetti from.
Yeah. Oh yes. That kind of shit. Yeah, I'd be scooping up all those.
But yeah, I was just like, confidence is so key in any
Any one of
scenario,
those,
because you
yes.
just
You
act
just,
like
yeah,
there's
yeah,
nobody but
yeah. When
you.
you're like, hey, hey, they're like, okay, come on, back up. Like, you're already gone
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, we graduated in 2012, June of 2012. So in November of 2012, I moved to Florida. So it was 2013 that I was there. And I moved back in fall of 2013, so 2013. Capital One Bowl, Florida Citrus, Russell Athletic. Yes, this all sounds familiar now.
kicking another field goal. The New York Field Goal Giants. Who had the Giants scoring 15 points in our little question?
It might be a normal score, actually.
You think? This next commercial break, we gotta talk about WNBA.
Damn, I watched Georgia and Nebraska play. 2013 Capital One Bowl, I got to watch.
Nice.
And I'm trying to think about what the other. It must have been. Check football. You said, yeah, WNBA. I'm down with that. Talk about the
Yeah,
update on
there it
that.
is.
Talk about your
WNBA.
girl.
Yeah, she had a rough outing. Got beat up a little, is what it is. But I think your ace is advanced, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Little 2-0, no big deal.
What's the next game? Aces Liberty 3:30 Sunday. Okay. Well, sorry
Scooby
WNBA. I will
Dooby.
not be watching those games.
Yeah, there's too much shit going on Sunday.
Yeah.
I had things written down too. Yes,
Aces take on the Liberty, and Sun take on the Lynx.
Wait, why did I have? Wait, hold on. Say it again. I'm looking at WNBA now. I got super
Aces
sidetracked.
take on the Liberty, and Sun take on the Lynx.
That's all that's left. Yep.
Yeah, they only start with 6 teams.
Yeah.
Or 8 teams,
Eight.
rather.
Yeah. But then there's a 1, 2, 3, and 4 seed left. So you have the top 4 seeds.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn, they were all 2-0 too.
Yeah.
Liberty over the Dream 2-0, Aces over the Storm 2-0, Lynx over the Mercury, and Sun over the Fever.
Do these go to best of 5? Yeah, best of 5.
Yep. 2-2-1.
3 this round, yeah.
Yeah. So it's best of 3, best of 5. Do they do best of 7 for the final or no?
I would imagine.
Oh, it's top. Yeah, no, it's best of 5. Best of 3, best of 5, best of 5. So yeah, it's 3, 5, 5. So it'd be a best of 5 for those. John, you want to play Call of Duty later? And then I know we talked about that too, about doing MLB update, but I mean there's still so much baseball to be played. You still got a week and a half left.
There is, but the Phillies, I believe, clinched their division. They did clinch their division. I saw that, and they're not far off. The Brewers won against the Pirates tonight, so that might change it. But they're doing pretty well too. So shout out Philly fans. Red October's here.
What is Red October? Is that October is playoff, so they always just talk about October baseball, and red is because it's Phillies, so it's just Red October. They get hot during playoff time. Okay.
Yeah, Red October, and
Got
they're
it.
tied. They're right now tied with the Dodgers for the best. Oh, they're a half game behind, I guess, or half game because they have one more loss.
What?
So the Dodgers are a half game ahead.
Okay.
So go whoever's playing against the Dodgers, which right now is San Diego. So go San Diego in the bottom of the third.
Padres.
Yes.
So, call me Pete Rose. I'm just a baseball expert.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, before they get started here in the late fourth quarter, other real quick updates too. NHL preseason starts next Friday. Nope, I lied.
No, it started, right?
NHL preseason already started. NHL season starts next Friday. And NBA preseason starts next Friday. So next Friday, NHL and NBA are pretty much like we talked about the other day. Schedules are aligned. NHL starts next Friday. Devils Sabres on Friday night, or Friday afternoon rather. And then NBA preseason starts next Friday, which is sweet as well. NBA, yeah, we're gonna
Let me
do.
see how this bet's doing. This parlay. You had any bets tonight?
No, I didn't. That's I was rushing around tonight trying to get everything ready to go and did not get that done. But
I got a $5 parlay down.
that's why I usually throw
Seven
just
leg
like
parlay.
yeah, I usually throw between like 5 and 8 legs and just see if I can get lucky for a couple $100.
Is Singletary not playing anymore?
You fucking
He
better
hasn't had any
be.
more yards in a while.
You fucking better be. I'm gonna need some more stuff out of him.
Is he on your fantasy team?
Yep, he sure is. Unfortunately, because somebody fucking took Ezekiel Elliott from me. Just kidding. I think I had him way before.
Asshole.
Yeah, I think I had him way before that. Honestly, he was a higher pick, and I wasn't happy about it. But he was best starting running back, and like one of the few clear
Cheerleaders out
cut.
here doing push-ups for the win.
Oh, I was. Can you wait till the game's over? What the fuck? That looks like a first down. Wow, ref, that's sus.
Wow.
You see that too?
No, sorry, I was watching the cheerleaders do push-ups.
Okay, all right, cool.
Judging the shit out of them for something that I definitely couldn't do myself.
Oh yeah, I mean that's our job here as sports podcasters who don't
Yeah.
play sports. We're gonna talk off the shit, and then we're both gonna go eat shitty snacks, drink a beer, and go to bed.
Yeah, they're probably. I assume they were doing 42 push-ups because that's how many points Army has. And I'm sitting here like, wow, that's terrible form for a push-up. It's like 30 push-ups. And I'm like, I couldn't do 30 push-ups.
Yeah, I would be sweating at 30.
Yeah,
Are you in Harrisburg this weekend or next weekend?
this weekend. I'll be down tomorrow.
Damn, I don't know how I mixed that up because the fight that I wanted you to see is next weekend.
Is next weekend, yeah. We talked.
Oh yeah, you were still considering coming down. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I was like, how did I fuck that up so bad? Because I have a note here that says AJ Saturday, and I was like, AJ's not coming down Saturday if the fight is until next weekend. But that's right, you were considering just straight up coming down for that.
Yeah.
Watch
Well,
Kevin Holland talk to somebody while he beats him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm
that's...
gonna need the Giants to hand the ball off to Devin Singletary, like now. I know they don't have the football, but
yeah, I need Devin Singletary shit too. So let's get that going. Yeah,
the only 2 legs I have 3 legs left. Dallas at money line, Devin Singletary to have 49.5 plus yards.
What's he at right now?
22. I know.
Yeah,
He's
he's a 3 or 4 yard a carry guy. He's not breaking out any 20, 30 yard runs. So
and
yeah.
then Dak Prescott needs 3 more yards. I had him at
He's gonna get that right here. There you go. Oh,
there it is.
there it is. All right, I need Devin Singletary
2
too.
legs.
I need a 25-yard touchdown out of Devin Singletary. We're both gonna be happy.
I need 28-yard touchdown.
All right, 28-yard touchdown. How much time they got left? Like 8 minutes.
Yeah. And Dallas is going to go score, so then the Giants are going to throw the football.
Yeah. That's all right, though. We'll take. Do you need rush? Oh, wait, you need rushing yards. Yeah, see, I'll take anything out of Singletary. That motherfucker could return a punt. I don't give a shit.
If,
Damn! 98's a big boy.
Sure is. Yeah, I always do this. I always get one leg wrong.
Hey, that screenshot you sent me the other night is rough. How much was that one worth? Probably $800-900.
I don't know which one I sent you.
It was like 7 legs from Andre Stevenson. Fucked you on Sunday. He said, "I have a bunch of parlays out by 1 leg." Which one did I send you? Which heartbreak did I share with you? Yeah, see, I have in my notes said AJ comes down Saturday, so yeah, you'll be here in the area. We can do some shit, even though it's gonna be raining and shitty.
Oh, here it is. The Jets-Patriots game from last Thursday. Yeah, that was a $10 bet that would have won $360.
Damn. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. Ramondre Stevenson had not.
He said, "Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm straight over."
Because I had no team to score 3 unanswered times. The New York Jets raced to 15. Alan Lazard plus 25. Antonio Gibson plus 25. Jacoby Brissett under 190.5. And Breece Hall plus 40. And yeah.
Your Ramondre Stevenson fucked you.
Yeah, Ramondre Stevenson I had 50 plus, and he had like 17 or something like that.
I think the cameraman was I think you missed it because you were reading your parlay, but the cameraman, they just ran a jet sweep and handed it to CeeDee Lamb. the only person in the entire world that was faked out was the cameraman. He fucking swung that shit with the running back and was like, "Where's the ball?" While the rest of us were watching CeeDee Lamb get swarmed by like 4 people at the bottom of the field, or
I'll
the
be
bottom of the
honest.
screen.
Amazon's broadcast I've not been impressed with tonight.
No, I don't know. That was such a weird entry into the game.
Yeah, I, dude, and I don't know what that was at halftime with Richard Sherman. No, it wasn't Richard Sherman. It was Ryan Fitzpatrick. He had some like AI generated. I felt like I was watching. Remember when they did the Toy Story version of the game?
Yes, yeah,
I
yeah,
felt like I was watching
yeah.
that, but
Yes.
like not Toy Story. It was like
I loved it though. That got the boys to watch it
no,
when
no,
they were
it was
young. It was
cool.
sweet. But I see what you're
No, no,
saying
it
though.
was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I want to watch football. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, but they're like showing highlights in this like AI generated field, and like the players are facing the wrong direction. They
Yeah,
look like football
yeah.
players.
Give
Like
me regular
static. They're
shit.
moving across the field facing the opposite direction. Like
Oh shit! Breaking news. Do we have our first breaking news? 30 minutes old. The Chicago Sky have fired head coach Teresa Weatherspoon after just one season with the team. Star Angel Reese says she is heartbroken and completely surprised. Literally lost for words knowing what this woman meant to me in such a pivotal point in my life. Damn.
uh,
She said, I came to Chicago because of you. You were an unsung hero in my life. We built a relationship in a short amount of time that's going to last forever. That sucks. And then we had talked about it a little bit too while we're at commercial right now. When we do our like NBA preview, season preview episode, like MVP, all that kind of stuff, we can touch a lot more on 76ers basketball, Celtics
yeah, for sure.
basketball, and then UNC basketball schedule as well as Michigan, see what they're doing this year as well.
We probably don't want to talk about that too much.
Yeah, probably not. That's what I said. It kind of depends on what they're doing this year, but yeah, that's probably not much. But something else too that I love always considering is NFL realignment, like looking at like how the divisions should be or like how
Yeah,
you'd want to split them. Like I love like if you type in NFL realignment, hit Google Images
yeah,
and just scroll, like there's just a billion different red circles and green
yeah.
circles,
It's
and
like
people
a
are like, this is
map.
why it should be. Like yeah, it's like it's so fun.
Yeah,
So yeah, I love having those. Or like where should teams be, or what state should get a team, or who should get relocated. Like having the Jets and the Giants is so dumb. Like move one of them. Like
yes.
yeah, like
I wish we
having
do it in LA too.
yeah Chargers in the like how do they end up doing that in 20? Like doing that as a new team is crazy in a new stadium,
Yeah,
and having two teams is just so dumb. But
yeah,
who am I to tell Stanley Kroenke that he's fucking dumb?
right.
But,
Yeah,
but other than
yeah.
that,
Like let's take the Jets and put them back in, back out in St. Louis.
yeah.
Put the team back in the Midwest there. Yo, you want to hear some shit?
Go for it. I'm looking up
Jamie texted me
undefeated
today.
teams.
Jamie texted me today. She's in LA at a conference.
Oh, that's right.
She texts me today and goes, "Hey, Magic Johnson's a really good public speaker." I'm like, "I'm sorry, what?"
You tell me you would
Hold
just
up.
say you're in the same room as Magic Johnson right
I'm
now?
like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Did Magic Johnson just talk to you?" She's like, "Yeah, he was our opening speaker." I'm like, "Were you in the same room as Magic Johnson?"
That's insane.
She's like, "Yeah, yeah. I just watched him speak. He was a great. It was like so good. Like I'm so motivated." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Like that's fucking sick. Make sure you wash your hands before you get home, though. Make sure you wash your hands lots and lots and lots. You didn't hug him, did you? She's like, no, why? You're like, no reason. Just wondering. He probably smelled good, but no reason. I was just curious. That's fucking awesome, though. Yeah, that's
Like,
super
damn, that's
sick. Yeah, being in a room with Magic
yeah.
Johnson, that's a not Rand. Text me. What is the game on? Prime Video.
Prime.
Stupid. Old stupido.
Oh, man, you beat ESPN on the Sky firing the head coach.
You just got an ESPN notification for it?
No, no, no. It just came across the bottom of the screen. They're showing Sports
Oh.
Center's on now with Scott Van Pelt after the Army Temple game.
Yeah, I've got pretty good sources. I'm pretty early on stuff.
All right, Woj.
I am taking over.
Woj's replacement.
I am, yeah. Shams who? Or Shams who? Also, yeah, undefeated teams currently. We have Bills, Steelers, Chiefs, Vikings, and Seahawks. So like this, Vikings are a very fine line for real 3-0. I feel like the Seahawks are not a real 3-0. Steelers are not
Yeah.
a real 3-0. Chiefs and Bills deserve real 3-0 status.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Vinny Turman, if you're out there, I'm sorry you lost. The Giants scored more than 13 points. Dane, you lost. The Giants scored more than 13 points.
Fuck.
John, you lost. He had Malik Neighbors scoring 14 points. I lost because I had the Giants having 10 points.
No one had a lot of faith in the Giants tonight. I thought I typed
Alex Wall had
10.
the Giants at 19 points, but
I
once they get
typed
2 safeties,
that would
that's
be
out.
wild. What a
Timmy
finishing.
Rumal has the Giants at 20, and RJ had the Giants at 21. So they're not out of it yet.
RJ would have a 21-point win, but he won't get the Cowboys, right?
He had the Cowboys at 28, so if they
Oh,
scored a
shit.
touchdown and took the extra point, go for the octopus. I just learned the other day that's what an octopus was. I had no idea. I see it in the betting shit all the time. Had no idea what an octopus was.
What is an octopus?
When you score a touchdown and go for 2, get 8 points.
That's just called an octopus?
Yeah, they apparently call that an octopus.
Interesting. I guess because of the 8, that makes sense.
Yeah, shout out to Scott Hansen there on Red Zone for telling me that.
Also, huge news today. Derrick Rose officially retired.
Yeah,
super sad, super sad day. That is one of my favorite athletes of all time. That he is just one that, like, I remember getting emotional the ACL tear day. Like, when that shit came across ESPN, there was like Derrick Rose went down, MRI confirmed, like ACL tear. Like, that was just like devastating because she was so fucking fun to watch.
Sure was.
Yes, it was. First down. Let's get it. What's up, Dez? And the only I just wanted to look back on that real quick. The only winless. Do you know the 3 winless teams?
Winless in the NFL?
Yep.
The Panthers won, so it's not them.
Correct. 2 of them you wouldn't expect to be there. One of them you do. Jags are 1. You wouldn't expect them to be 0-3, but they are.
Yeah.
Another one that you expect, and another one you don't expect.
The Jags. These 2 teams both won a game. I gotta go around the NFL. The Titans.
Yep. That's the team you'd expect to be 0-3, and then the other team you wouldn't.
I don't expect. The Browns.
Close, but no.
Oh, the Bengals.
Yep, Bengals. Yeah. Bengals, Jags, and Titans all 0-3 on the season. Rough day. I wonder what the schedule's like this week for them. Jags, that's right. Jags are at Houston, so they're looking at an 0-4 start. Cincinnati's at Carolina. That hopefully is their get-right game. And then...
I don't know. Red Rocket.
Tennessee is at Miami on Monday night. Whew. Yeah, Tennessee and Jacksonville. I mean, all 3 of them could honestly go 0-4. It would not surprise me even a little bit.
Ooh, Devontae Adams says that the Raiders wanted Jaden Daniels at 13 this year.
Oof.
That's not super surprising. He didn't make it there, though.
Yeah. I thought he picked that.
Same.
It was like the way the camera angle was. I thought he rolled over with it. I thought he was gone. 4th and 6. What you got, Danny Dimes? That was an ugly ball. Thought it should have been caught, though.
Yeah.
Hit you in the schnuggets. Look at him looking around for a fucking penalty. Like, he shouldn't have just caught that ball.
There's so many people that went to IR this week. I'm so sad that you guys lost Alex Singleton to a torn ACL.
That sucks, dude.
Isn't that wild? Dude tore his ACL and then played the rest of the game.
Yeah, he's a freak. He is a freak.
He is.
We have this tendency to get these freakishly white linebacker and fullbacks. We just always get these, like Josie Jewell and like all these others. Like, we just get these dogs at linebacker and fullback for some reason. Like, it's so crazy.
I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, so now we suck.
Like, he tore his ACL and then went on to
finish the fucking game. Yeah, leading tackles finished. We almost, get the dub.
Yeah.
NASCAR is, what are we at? We're at race 7. This is the first of the second series. The second,
First of the second round. Yeah.
yeah, second round. Nice.
Kansas.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I've been thinking about that since you
It should be
explained
a
it to me.
really
I'm
good
like,
race.
shit. Yeah, I'm like,
Unfortunately, it's gonna be on Sunday, so.
What is it? Is it? I'm assuming playoffs are for everyone. Like they put it on like ESPN or ABC or CBS or some shit or Fox.
It'll probably be on USA Today. If I had to guess.
Interesting, but whatever. That's fine. I got you. I got YouTube
NBC
TV.
is their broadcaster, and so they put it on. NBC pays NASCAR more money to be able to broadcast it on USA Today.
Love that.
Yeah,
They said
on
we
USA
we
Today.
want to do what we want to do, so we'll give you extra money.
Yeah, well, that's what they. It's so weird when you get into like the actual like way that all these contracts work.
It's
Is like IndyCar, for example, took less money so that all of their races are on Fox, like the Fox network.
right.
NASCAR took more money, and some of their races are on like some of them this year are on USA Network. Next year, some of them will even be like Prime races, like stream only.
Oh, that'd be kind of sweet.
Yeah, but they're getting more money, so
Yeah, I mean that's obviously how the NFL does it. They're taking fucking checks from everybody. The NBA the same way. They got Tuesday night on NBA TV, Wednesday night on TNT, Thursday nights now on Prime or whoever else won that bid.
What's while we're at commercials, something's going on in golf. What's going on in golf?
The President's Cup. Yeah, President's Cup. I believe it started.
Today, right?
I believe so. Yep, President's Cup started today.
USA sweeps day 1 matches at President's Cup.
Yep, Scotty Scheffler. He is just on fire right now. He is like
he really is
Tiger Woods level pace this year. He's a few years behind because Tiger just came out of the gates fucking dominating and never stopped. But he pretty much is on a
limping off.
All right, cool. Yeah, we got some golf to watch tomorrow then too. Friday tee times 2:01. Scotty Scheffler tees off 133. Max Homa.
Do you know much about the President's Cup? Because I don't. I don't know much about golf in general.
It is the Americans versus the British, or the UK, or the English.
Is it the British? Because it says international.
Or that's right. They changed it. Yeah.
United States versus everyone.
It's just the white guys versus everybody else. That's literally. It's one of those ones where they're like, "This is still allowed. Like we're still allowing this. Like this is clearly a standard old white like racist thing."
Yeah. No way he got. Oh, he didn't get
up.
But he didn't get up either.
Did he land on his neck? Where is that, Malik?
I don't know who that is.
He landed straight down, so unless he got pushed and like hit his
on
neck.
The football. It was Malik Neighbors. I think he landed on the football.
Oh.
Ugh.
I hope it's the football, not his neck.
I take it back. That was not the football. He did land on his face mask.
Oh, that shit always is so scary. That's the shit you don't want to see.
If he'd have caught that, that'd have been an incredible catch.
Yeah, the not moving at all right. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
sitting up. All right, cool.
He might have died a little bit after that.
Yeah, he sat up. He's good.
He just, Devontae Smith that.
Yeah.
Did you see that guy that hit Devontae Smith got fined $4,600? People were like, "That's crazy! $4,600. That chump change." The NFL Players Association contract says you're only allowed to fine them up to 10% of their game check.
Got it. Okay, I was gonna say that does feel like way less than what it should be.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of insane, but that also makes sense. Damn, Malik's like wobbling. That also makes sense though too for all of the Chad Ochocinco and Darrell Revis and Richard Sherman fines being at.
Micah.
Yeah, saw that. Yep, carted off footless.
Trayvon Diggs. Cowboys better use this mini buy to get right. Damn.
Yeah, that's
also,
tough.
On more football news, Micah and CJGJ getting into it on social media / podcast. John's still here.
Oh, so yeah, if he is, so yeah, CJ's his guy.
Damn.
Zeke.
Fucking Devin Singletary is really gonna ruin this shit for me.
Oh yeah, I mean he has me fucking 4 points or some dumb shit like that. If 4.3 was supposed to get 11, like fuck me, man.
Bro has 24 yards. You are a leading rusher. You are a rushing.
You are a Mike mute.
Yeah.
Give me another. If they give me another commercial break, I might run to go potty, but that's a crazy play call sheet.
No, Liv is not doing anything.
That's fucking unnecessary.
We need to do a live podcast from the horse race track in Grantville.
That would be fun as fuck too.
Fucking out there, sports get betting.
Drink it, it's gambling. It should be so fun.
Have you ever been out there for that?
Not the horse racing, but I've been out there.
They do the nights they do horse racing. They do like ostrich and camel racing.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I
so
saw
cool.
on Facebook. That was one of the events I clicked interested on, just so I like remembered it. But it was like the week we were moving home from New York, and so I couldn't make it work. But
yeah. So ESPN's doing a segment on goodbye to Oakland for the Athletics.
I saw a picture of a guy that was there for the first pitch and the last pitch, and like people ripping seats out of the stadium because it's in such bad shape. People were like rocking their seats back and forth and ripping it out of the fucking concrete and just taking it with them.
So where are they moving to?
I think they're renting a stadium until they build a new one, or they sell the team or something.
To Vegas.
Oh, interesting. Is that like the new? Are they just staying there temporarily, or is they becoming the Vegas A's?
I don't know.
So yeah, because I felt like they've been trying, like the A's have been trying to make a point to get the owner to sell.
Last year, the team announced plans to build a stadium to move to Las Vegas. In the meantime, the franchise will move to a minor league park in West Sacramento for at least 3 seasons.
That's what it was. Yeah, so they were like, "This is crazy," but
yeah,
they don't really have a choice.
Bruh, that was so much money on a $5 bet. My man, just trash. This is why I don't sports gamble. I always lose money. This is one of those no sweat bets where they're like, "Oh, we'll give you your money back." And I'm like, "Cool, so I can lose it a second time."
Yeah,
wonderful.
I know how marketing and analytics work. That means I'm the asshole here. Why are you giving me $5 free? That means I'm the dickhead and you're about to get it back, and then I'm going to put in 5 more.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, congratulations. You guys gave me 5 for free, and I gave you 15. All right, I'm going to go take a piss real quick. Entertain the crowd.
Entertain the crowd. The crowd of 2.
I believe in you.
Crowd of 2, which I believe may be both me. Well, if you're there, hello. Let's see. Army beat Temple 42-14 tonight. Any local baseball games? Doesn't look like it. I take that back. Pittsburgh lost 2-5 to Milwaukee. On Pittsburgh, I need better out of you here. USA went undefeated. We talked about that. Tennis is doing something. I don't even know what. Preseason hockey. International soccer. All right. Well, that pretty much covers all the sports. Aaron Judge homers in 5th straight game, up to 58 homers on the season. Congrats to him. Big news out of Michigan today. Dave Portnoy announces he will give $3 million contract, up to $3 million contract for a starting quarterback to the University of Michigan. We are in great need of that, so please If you're a high school guy looking to be a top recruited quarterback. He got another beer too. I'm a little jealous.
What?
Said he got another beer too. I'm a little jealous. Oh, he got 2 beers.
I came prepared.
He double fisted.
I did. I literally went to go grab one. So we got a new fridge today. Sugar Mama bought us a brand new fridge for inside the kitchen because the one that like came with the house sucks. So we bought a new fridge today, put theirs in the garage, knowing that if we build again, the one that we just bought will become our garage fridge in the future.
Okay.
So we bought it like nice enough that it would be a legit garage fridge, but we weren't about to buy like nice enough to be like the house fridge because I was like, that's a waste. I don't need like a water dispenser in the French doors and shit for our garage fridge. I was like, let's get the best top, bottom, basic opener that we can. And we got the biggest one that fits our spot. Hit up Smith's Appliance. Shout out Isaiah. I love you. Shout out Smith's Appliance Carlisle. I love you. You guys are my spotlight Saturday. Little sneak peek. I called, texted the other night and was like, this is what we want. He said, I'll be there tomorrow at noon. Cash price. Here you go. And I was like, my fucking guy. So got a new fridge delivered. So I came down from taking a piss. And I rip open the fridge door to go get a beer. The door's on the opposite side. So I go to grab the wrong side. I'm like, fuck. Go grab the other side. I rip it open. I looked and I was like, where's my beer? And I was like, garage fridge. I had to fucking shut it and then run out there. And now where that fridge is, when you open the door and you cut to the left, the door's on the opposite side. So now I need to switch both doors so that this one's back normal and that one, like I can open the door and grab it instead of having to walk out and around. But yeah, so after all that, I was out there and I was like, I'm taking 2 with me. I'm not coming back out here for this shit. Is this really how this game's going to end? 2015, we're just going to run the clock out?
They'll get the ball back here, but with 30 seconds left.
Was that third? Oh, yeah, 4th down. Okay.
Yeah, 4th down.
Come on, Danny Dimes. I always feel like that meme with the stick where it's like, do something.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
Do
While
something.
you're out, I was talking about Dave Portnoy announced today that he'd sign a contract with NIL for Michigan to recruit a quarterback for up to $3 million.
Damn.
Yeah, he's like, he said,
He
he
said,
was just talking,
but still,
he was like,
yeah.
He's like, I'll do $1, $2, $3 million if Michigan gets. He missed it. Hey.
Hey. It doesn't affect anything, but hey.
Yeah, affects the final score for some people. I don't know what Dallas.
Actually, also instead of kicking off, they get the ball right there too.
Yeah, I think Dallas was +6 in this game, or -6 rather.
Damn.
So 20-15, they didn't cover.
He said, sad white guy face.
Yeah. So, God, I hope Michigan gets a quarterback for next week because.
Yeah, that's crazy. If he just pops in and writes a check out of his own pocket and fucking from Barstool Sports to 18-year-old kid, come save Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Like, who wouldn't want to be the face of Barstool Sports?
Facts. Yeah, you got Dave Portnoy in your pocket. Yeah, you come save the day. Yeah. But that also could work against you too, though, where like you go in there to do that and then you embarrass him and you fucking play poorly and you have this NIL deal and shit, and then now him with like his Barstool power is like, do not ever let that kid have a fucking job anywhere. But then again, he's got a vested interest. Yeah, he's got a vested interest in you, so he's like, you know what? He better. I'll put him to work. Fucking. Yeah. Pardon my cheesesteak if I have to.
Yeah.
Oh man. I feel like I should move some of my beers off screen so I don't look like a fucking alcoholic psychopath.
He'd still be a psychopath though. He just won't be alcoholic.
Facts.
Somebody joined, but I can't see who. We went from 2 to 3 viewers, so whoever you are, appreciate
whoever's
you.
Watching, we appreciate you because it doesn't
like.
tell me either. Like and subscribe.
Oh, Caitlin.
But you are. But I am what? What did I do? Alcoholic psychopath. Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
See, Caitlin knows. She knows what's up.
Yeah, she popped in. She said, "I've seen plenty of beers on that desk." Not that giggling and smiling on the sideline like you ain't still got time to lose this fucking game. Like you just barely beat the Giants to go 500, dog. Chill out.
Is this the second time the Giants have kicked 5 field goals?
I was on a drink.
Here, you know this. I'll be right up. Matt comes down awake and aggressive and is like, I'm hungry. I want to watch the movie I'm watching. Come lay in bed with me. And Joe comes down like a zombie and he's like, I think I need a drink. I'm like, okay, dude, here, take this and go lay the fuck down.
Did you give him a beer?
No, I give him a water. I give him the rest of my water. Okay, but you can take that upstairs. Good? Alright. Alright, love you. He said. He just picked that. Oh, yeah, he did. Game over.
Yeah.
I didn't know Mike Zimmer was on the Dallas.
Yeah, he's their defensive coordinator.
Huh.
How's that worked for him so far?
Danny Dimes looks fucking dumb as hell. He's out. Huh. Not waving goodbye in the Meadowlands.
I wonder what the statistics are about how many injuries occur at the Meadowlands compared to the rest of the NFL.
It's kind of funny that you could hear that because it was loud as fuck. He crunkled that water bottle a lot. He did. I looked back and he said, like, crunched it. And I said, you can take it upstairs. He said, put the lid on and sat it down. Oh, yeah. Alrighty.
Well, nobody wins a sports parlay this week, and the Cowboys won, so America lost that too.
Cool beans. All right. Well, then technically our live stream episode is over. We're going to try out a little structure here where we roll right directly into our weekend preview for our Friday morning episode. So right now we're at a minute 21 roughly. We're going to tell everybody if you watch Thursday night, go ahead and jump forward to an hour 21. If you want to hear our Thursday night preview commentary, go for it and listen to it again. We appreciate it. But if you're jumping in right now, it's because you saw the post go up here on Friday morning, September 27th, 2024. We appreciate anybody that's jumping in to watch and listen. Again, this is, if you're hearing this, it's because you read that we told you to jump ahead to an hour 21. In the future, we may split it into 2 episodes, but for tonight, we talked about it. We wanted to just roll with one good episode and just see what happens. So, we were going to touch on just a couple college games for the weekend, just some big hitter names coming up, and then go right through pretty much every NFL game for Sunday, Monday, talk money lines, over-unders, and spreads, and just kind of get through it, and then we will see you guys Monday morning.
Yes, sir. We'll pick up here. First, thanks for listening. Appreciate you guys. If you're with us live, appreciate you guys as well. Throw us a like, follow.
Like and subscribe. Like and
Can't wait till we're
subscribe.
streaming on Cup of Sports, but here we are.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to.
First game I'll just touch on just because we're both fans. Michigan plays Minnesota at home. Minnesota's 2-2. Michigan's 3-1. The spread is Michigan -10. Total is 35.5. So I guess they expect a pretty good defensive game.
What is Michigan ranked now? 12. So they went 10, 17, then they won that game. They get bumped up back up to 12.
Yeah, they beat USC, so they came out with 12.
See, I feel like that's what I get. I
USC
feel like they're,
13.
you know.
So, yeah, hopefully they win. 35.5. I think, honestly, I think that seems high. Michigan announced their route rolling with Alex Orji again. And look, I love my Wolverines, but neither of their quarterbacks is it. We just got done talking about Dave Portnoy, so hopefully he'll have that fixed for next year. But Alex Orji just not a good thrower of the football. So I think 35.5 is 35.5 is high. For those of you listening, Dane's over here double fisting beers.
John called me out on it. He said double Millers at 11:30. Vibes. John, I'll be on COD soon. Get on. Start warming up. COD later? I'm gonna stream from DJB right after this. I'm just 5 and 1 from the other. I'm in the studio tonight. I'm in the studio.
You got anything to add to the Michigan-Minnesota game?
No. I was just going to say it's one of those random games where you get an actual item for it. It's one I learned from college football fucking 2008 or some shit like that where we would play and then you get that little post-game credit thing where they're passing that little jug and it was always like, what the hell are we? Why is that? As a kid, because I still don't understand college football, like divisions and shit. As a kid, I remember it being like overwhelming and I was like, oh, every team that plays every team has like a little thing that they win. Like I thought the little brown jug was for everyone. Like I thought everyone had their own little thing. Like no matter what college played what college, they had some history there. That's why I was like, this is too overwhelming. Like there's no way. Who's keeping track of this shit? Like But yeah, so then I've also found out too that like some teams do that, and then new coaches will come in and go, "I'm not doing that. I don't want any part of that tradition. Like I'm starting over."
Yeah.
So like that's weird too that like coaches or athletic directors can kind of dictate what like an entire university does. But yeah, not dragging on too much about that. Yeah, I'm hoping Michigan wins that. It's in the big house, so yeah, I don't know if they're gonna win by 10, but hopefully they at least pull out the
Yeah,
dub.
I think they'll get the dub, but 10 seems like a bit
Yeah,
much.
10,
I don't
10
think
stretch. I think it's
I
a
don't
low
think
scoring
Minnesota's going
game.
to score a lot of points.
No,
and I don't
Michigan
think
actually
Michigan's
does
gonna
have an
win.
okay defense, but yeah, their offense is just we don't have any.
Yeah.
There's no momentum there whatsoever. No
Yeah.
quarterback. No
They're
no
gonna have to
trickery. No Jim
a lot.
Harbaugh. Yeah, like yeah, Sherrod's still learning.
The next big game, Oklahoma State travels to Kansas State. Number 20, Oklahoma State. Kansas State at 23. I don't know much about the Big 12. Besides, they don't have any teams left after everyone left for the SEC. So
Big 12.
yeah,
So
the Big
dumb.
12 that has 7 teams left.
That's so silly. It's so
And the
silly.
Big 10 that has a lot.
I hate it. I think the thing I hate the most is that like for different sports it's different things. Like for basketball it's one thing and for football it's another. Like they can adjust
Yeah.
it based on sport. Like no. You are you are one LLC. Pick one. Which conference you are UConn. Where are you?
Yeah.
Pick
Then
one.
you have Notre Dame as an independent.
Yeah, well UConn that's why I found that out recently. UConn is an independent for football, but then they're in the ACC for basketball. Like that is our Big Ten or whatever they're in. Like that's so fucking dumb. But yeah, so yeah, college football is kind of all over the place. But another big one that's coming up, USC, who just lost to Michigan. They have Wisconsin coming into their house in Southern California. So Wisconsin looked good in the first half against Alabama either last week or 2 weeks ago. So they had like this little bit of promise, but quarterback went down and they fell apart since then. So assuming
Breaking news from Bleacher Report: Malik Neighbors has a concussion. So that's what happened.
He looked
If
a little
you watched
wobbly.
That hit, you would understand.
he was a little wobbly because it wasn't a big hit, and that's why it was like what just
Yeah.
I mean, kudos to him. He put his body on the line on that play to just get the ball. Like all he was
Yeah.
focused on was get this ball and hold it. Granted, he didn't, but like you could tell that he wasn't prepping for like, oh, I got to brace myself. Like his whole thing was just secure this fucking
Yes.
football and hit the ground and deal with whatever later.
And then he got knocked out by the ground. So.
John said, I'll take his points in his 10-day break. Yeah, I'm assuming you had him in fantasy, and Devin Singletary didn't do a goddamn thing for me.
Yeah, sorry, I interrupted your USC.
Oh no, that was it. That's pretty much I mean that's kind of just another one to watch. There's not gonna be too many crazy games on, and that one is one that might be all right.
Yeah, I don't know. Wisconsin got blown out by Bama last week, so
Yeah.
maybe they'll come back with a little vengeance. But I
Yeah,
don't know. I think USC is just too good.
they're also gonna be pissed that they just lost to Michigan. So
Yeah. Louisville, Notre Dame. Louisville's 15, Notre Dame's 16. Another independent school.
battle of the mids.
Yeah. I know Notre Dame had that rough loss to Northern Illinois.
Northern Illinois University, NIU.
Yeah, and they just lost to somebody last week.
Yeah, and only other one I would really. There's two more I guess. Yeah, we should probably touch on. I mean, there's a couple other that are in the top 25 that maybe Arizona at Utah could end up being a good game. Oregon at UCLA could end up being a good game. Probably not. The only other one aside from the obvious would be Ohio State at Michigan State. That's another one where Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan, like they always just weird shit happens, and so like
but Michigan State is so bad.
they are horrible. I mean, yeah, it's a 20.
I guess they are 3-1, but they are.
But compared to Ohio State, though, yeah, I mean, it's a 23.5 point spread. Like, I'm not
They
saying
lost to Boston College.
yeah, I'm not telling anybody to put money on Michigan State. I'm just saying it's one of those games where, like, you know your opponent. Like, this is your.
Ohio State minus 23.5.
Yeah, that's the same. So I'm not telling anybody to bet their firstborn on Michigan State, but I definitely think that.
I think I would take Ohio State plus 23 or minus 23.5. Honestly.
Really?
Michigan State's just bad. Ohio State's so good. I was listening to Colin Cowherd talk about them with Joel Klatt the other day. He brought up a really good point. I forget which one brought it up, but basically, Ohio State is doing what Michigan did last year to win the national championship, where they have a really good team. They have a cakewalk of a season, so they don't have to extend themselves in the early season.
That's true, too.
they can kind of work their way into the season, build a couple wins, and then by the end of the season, that train's full steam ahead. They're all healthy. They're all, feeling themselves.
In my head, I'm a Ryan Day hater. I think this is the game that seems like the trap game for me, where they're like, everyone's like, they were supposed to be undefeated, and then there was that Michigan State loss. Like,
yeah,
I'll take a $5 friendly wager with you. I'll take Michigan State plus 23.5.
Yeah.
Deal?
I'll take that bet.
All right, deal.
Yeah.
Our first cup of sports bet between co-hosts. I got Michigan State plus 23.5. Michigan State plus 23.5. $5. 7 p.m. Saturday. Cool beans.
All right.
It's on Peacock too, and you might be around Saturday. We can watch that one together, maybe.
Yeah.
But all right,
Let's touch on the local team first.
Yep. Let's see.
We'll go to the matchup.
Yep. Okay.
This is for all you Penn State fans. You got number 19 Illinois coming into Penn State, 7:30 NBC. I don't know. I don't think they announced a whiteout game, so let me verify that.
I think it is whiteout. I think I did hear that.
Whiteout Energy, yes. Whiteout versus Illinois, no. Sports Illustrated article. So
Interesting.
Not a whiteout game. But if you've ever been to Happy Valley in the nighttime, it's a great place to be. Great college football atmosphere, as much as I hate Penn State. And you have two good teams going against each other, even though Penn State's spread is minus 19.5. I don't think they cover that versus Illinois.
AJ. Oh, you're going to be here Saturday. Tickets as low as $31.
I'm not driving up to Penn State to watch a football game. I have season tickets and I sold them, so
that's true.
I'm not
going to buy more tickets.
Yeah. No, I'll watch on TV. It's a better experience.
Honestly, yeah, that's true. For me, it's like the boys at this point. We're like getting them there and into there, because like them even just going to the high school games, like getting to yell touchdown and seeing the whole crowd jump up at once and go yeah, like they like look around and they're like, oh, I can scream. Like,
they're good for that.
What's that?
I said for a 7:30 game, they're good for that.
You didn't just see me negotiating with both of them to get the fuck back into bed.
You saw how tired he was.
Yeah, and Joe only is kindergarten. It's kindergarten brain. He comes home like the only two things I've ever seen wear that kid out: the beach and kindergarten. Like he comes home from kindergarten and is just like droopy eyes, chilling. Like during dinner, he's just like closing his eyes and eating and shit. So like he'll take his shower and go. He'll be like, I'm done watching football. Can I go upstairs and watch a movie and go to bed? And I'm like, yeah. And he's usually out with it, man. That's why when I looked, I was surprised that I was expecting it to be Mac. Because Mac is still in daycare and naps during the day, so he gets that break. So yeah, he's fucking up at night. But yeah, anyway, yeah. Moving on. Yeah, that's
the game of the weekend.
The game of the week. A title rematch. Yeah, it's tickets.
Last year, yeah.
Tickets as low as $270. Well, didn't they play the championship 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah.
See, I feel like that we did have a Georgia Alabama. I'm pretty sure that they did have a title.
Playoffs, but I don't think it was for the championship.
I thought they
did. The first round.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because Georgia crushed TCU. That's right. But yeah, either way, yeah, it's at Alabama. It's hilarious. Tickets as low as $270, so fucking almost 10 times the cost of the 9 times. I don't give a damn about nothing but I don't give a piss about nothing but that dude's my favorite. Drewski's hilarious.
So yeah, number 2 Georgia, number 4 Alabama.
Yeah,
that is Georgia.
Georgia basically with the money line spread.
Yeah,
I think this is one of those games though too, over under, like it's probably good because they play this like an NFL game. It's a 20-17 kind of game. Like I don't think that they're scoring 40 apiece. Like I don't think they're running scores up. So I think
interesting because I think the exact opposite.
Really? You think both offenses are high flying?
I think it's more of a
50-50 kind of thing,
50, but like 30 to low 40s, both teams.
Yeah, I guess I could see that either way. I'm going to say this. I would not feel comfortable betting over under on that game. I would not love that at all.
Yeah.
That game I want no part of.
All I think I take Bama in the upset here though. Um,
Yeah, in
I take
Alabama.
Bama money line.
Yeah. Money line. Yeah, I think if I had to make a bet there, it would be Bama money line. I'm taking them at home over Georgia, even though Georgia's
Yeah.
just been a powerhouse. But
Yeah, but I mean, we could easily see this rematch in the playoffs this year.
yep, for sure.
There's just the only thing that kind of upsets the SEC this year between those two teams, I think, is Tennessee. Um, maybe Texas, but I don't. Georgia gets to play Texas later this year, so that'll be a good team. But I think Tennessee's the legit scary team in college football playoffs. That is all the big matchups for college football. There are obviously a ton more
Hundreds.
games
Too
starting
many.
tonight with Army and Temple.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great game. I did watch.
Thursday night football is crazy.
Tomorrow we got Virginia Tech at Miami and Washington at Rutgers. So
A couple more before the weekend starts.
yeah, if I'm being honest with you, if you want to take the boys to a game, both Maryland and Rutgers have beautiful stadiums. They play in the Big Ten, so Michigan comes to town every now and then.
That's a good point. I pretty much always just
Yeah.
like default to Penn State. I kind of forget that Maryland and Rutgers and even Temple.
Honestly, Maryland might be just as close as State.
I think it might be, yeah, because
Yeah.
for us it's about a 2-hour drive either way. So
And Rutgers probably isn't that much further because you would just go out through Allentown there, and just keep going into Jersey, Central Jersey. So, anyways, I digress.
gross.
Yeah, well,
Alrighty.
but they do have a nice stadium.
Okay, I just happened to glance at that column. I know we're about to transition smoothly into the NFL preview. I'm looking at the tickets as low as, and I'm just like, oh, okay, 80, 150, 112, 80, 60, 46, 16. Tickets as low as $16 for Washington at Arizona. Like, they just are like, please, somebody show up. Please, somebody come watch a football game out here.
Yeah.
Tickets as low as $18 for Tennessee at Miami. You could get into Miami Dolphins for $18.
14 for South Alabama at LSU.
I gotta take pictures outside of LSU Stadium.
Oh
It's
my
fucking
gosh.
massive. It's crazy.
Tickets as low as $5 for Iowa State at Houston.
Why
got
even
$5
bother? Why even
Yeah.
bother? Yeah, just fucking come on.
Yeah.
Are you guys wearing
Yeah,
black
just
or
open the
yellow?
gates.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Get in here and cheer for some shit.
Iowa State at Houston, so it's white.
Oh yeah, red and white. I was thinking
Red.
Iowa. Yeah, I thought you said Iowa for some reason.
Iowa State. So yeah, $5. Yeah, I agree with you. I pay more to get into a Lock Haven football game.
Yeah, I paid $7 for Cumberland Valley High School.
Yeah.
That's actually fucked. I paid $7 to get in there for an adult ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's get into some. Let's get into the meat of tonight.
right.
Let's see. It's where are we at now? Because I said I'm gonna.
I don't think we really touched on it, but the Cowboys Giants was I don't know. It was an okay game.
Yep.
I guess the score was tight, but the game was never really a game.
It's one of those ones where we expected the Giants to be terrible. They held in with the Cowboys, but then the Cowboys got blown out by the Saints and are now like they had garbage time catch up to the
Beat
Ravens.
them boys.
Yeah,
Beat
and
the
so like,
Giants.
are the
Yeah.
Cowboys for real? Are they excited that they're 2-2 after beating the Giants? I'm not sure, but yeah, that seems like a rough
But they
spot
got
to
going
be.
into the mini bye. Oh, they come out of the mini bye and play the Steelers on Sunday Night Football next week.
So yeah, it feels like yet again like
in
yeah.
Pittsburgh. So they're gonna. I wonder if they're not gonna stay for a 10 day mini bye. But
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'd be going my ass home. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'd be going home. I mean, Micah might stay.
sure go home.
Micah's like, fuck that, I'm stopping at mom's house in Harrisburg. All right.
Are you trying to podcast with us?
Yeah, facts. I'm working on it. I am. I'm planting my seeds.
All right. Sunday preview. I got the Saints Falcons game first. You too.
Yep.
Okay.
Give me your money line.
Money line would be. That's tough. Falcons are at home. Saints on the road.
Dome to dome.
Dome to dome. You know what? I'll take Kirk Cousins. I'll take a little bit of confidence. And I think the Eagles D kind of showed up. You get some pressure on Derek Carr, and he's not quite the same quarterback. So I'll take the Falcons to even it up. So both teams are 2-2. What do you think?
That is, I just got one of those spam heart react notifications. So whoever just heart reacted, I appreciate you and I love you.
Did you?
But it's not showing me who did it. I don't know why I just said that, but whoever did that, hey, thanks, appreciate you. Yeah, I would go Saints money line. I like the Saints now. All of a sudden, after those couple weeks, they like struggling to
Okay.
beat losing to the Eagles. It wasn't pretty, but yeah, I mean, I think if their offense gets back going, I don't think Atlanta. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like Atlanta's.
Okay. Yeah, if their offense gets going, they're going to beat any team in the NFL. They were down
Yeah.
40 points at the
Yeah, like
beginning.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Hard.
it's hard to ignore that, and that's why it's like, damn, like if they just get going a little bit, like they could accidentally score 2 or 3 touchdowns. Now all of a sudden Atlanta's in a 2 touchdown hole. Like, yeah, give me Saints money line. I mean the line itself, the spread is Atlanta 2.5. So I mean I'm taking New Orleans at an Atlanta 2.5.
Yeah, if you're going spread, I'll take the Saints plus
Yeah,
2.5.
yeah. I mean
But
that's
but
crazy,
I think
but
money line, I'll take the Falcons.
yeah. But yeah, and then the over under for this game is 42.5. And we're doing pretty much all of our stuff off ESPN bet. I mean, I think we've mentioned that before, but
Yeah.
we're gonna just rock with
Not
it. And
sponsored yet.
yeah, I was just getting ready to say until we are either sponsored or we are hated like Barstool Sports, we split opposite ways, and then we'll start using some other stat corrector. We'll just go to NFL.com. But until then, if ESPN wants to throw us a check, go for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no,
ESPN,
yeah,
FanDuel, DraftKings.
everybody, Miller
Yeah.
Lite, Blue Moon,
Anyone.
whoever wants to write a check, we're listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be like semi-moral, but like I'll look the other way for some shit. Just write me a check. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so yeah, I got that. And then over under for this game, 42.5. I think I like the over. I don't think either team is holding up
agree.
settled defense, and it's going to be a 10-7. I think this is a 39-28 kind of fucking chaos game. So yeah, I think that's definitely an over. Moving right along, then we have Caleb Williams struggling with the Bears at home. Rams coming to town.
The injury
Riddled Rams. For me, I'm going to give you mine real quick. I think we go under 40.5 points. I think both teams are struggling to score. I think this is a 13-7 kind of game. Chicago -3. I would actually take that. I think Chicago does win this. They finally get a little bit of momentum going. -3 does feel rough. I mean, like, yeah, I'm taking the Bears money line. I'm taking the Bears -3. I love Stafford. He's always been such a near and dear to my heart, but I feel like the Rams are just really in a dark place right now. They got no one to throw to. You know they're running. Like, it's just their defense is decimated. Like, yeah, give me the Bears there.
Yeah. My heart tells me to take the Rams. I agree with you.
Right.
Total under 40.5, but I actually think I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams win like a 20-7 game.
Yeah, that's true.
They got the rushing with Kyron Williams. Matt Stafford doesn't have to throw the ball a lot because he doesn't have too many people to throw to.
Literally.
And I mean, the Bears defense is good, but I think a rushing attack will just win.
Yeah, and honestly, just thinking about that, the Rams just beat the 49ers pretty much on a coach-to-coach battle. Like, McVay outcoached Shanahan, so, like, McVay can definitely outcoach Matt Eberflus. So, like, yeah, maybe I'm shivering in my Chicago pick.
Yeah, but as I said, my heart tells me to pick the Rams. My head tells me to pick the Bears.
Yeah.
It's I've seen it way too many times in the NFL. When you get that high of an intensity game, you have such a high intensity win. It is so hard to match that energy come the next week.
Yep.
And you see these teams, they get those big wins, and then they fall flat on their face the next week.
And this is a perfect game for it, too.
I think that's what happened with the Saints last week.
Yep.
They came off that big win against the Cowboys. They went into Dallas, dropped 40-something points.
Yep.
Then they come home, and the Eagles come in and hit them in the mouth. I wouldn't be shocked to see the Bears do the same thing. If Caleb Williams doesn't turn the ball over, I think the Bears.
Yeah, I see. And it's weird to say, but like I don't think Caleb Williams' struggles have been all Caleb Williams' fault. I think being in Chicago is a fucking rough pick of the draw. Like that sucks. Like that's being in Carolina, but. Yeah, you're absolutely right though. Like the Saints and the Rams are both doing the same thing. You win this high intensity game, and then you're going to play this team that you absolutely should win, and then that might get in your head a little bit. Like we just beat the hard team, now let's go beat the easy team, and then you slip up a little. So, yeah, I like Chicago there. Moving right along, Lambeau Field, the frozen tundra. Give me yours.
3-0 Vikings versus the 2-1 Packers at home. I haven't seen is Jordan Love coming back.
I feel
I
like
don't
that
think
was
they.
a very, or everything I have seen was that was a strategic. Oh, Jordan Love might come back this week, and it was just like to fuck with the Titans or the Colts or whoever they were playing last week. I don't
One
think.
day ago, Packers Love knee getting better every
Yeah,
day.
no, he's not playing.
So
When they're not like he's good, he's looking good, he's feeling good, feeling better every day is one of those like you could be from 0 to 50%, and if you're 1% better, you're feeling better. Like you're still you can't even run, but you're looking better. Like I feel like
yeah,
they come out typically and they're like, yeah, he's running practice again, he's doing this, he's doing that, but there's always
yeah,
the strategic play of not telling. So
yeah. There is, and look, Malik Willis has looked good. So
weirdly enough,
it's yeah, as weird as that
he had his
sounds.
revenge game against the
So
Titans.
yeah, I think I like the Vikings here. Um,
Okay.
God, seeing them go 4-0 is still wild to me.
I mean, we
Um,
did talk about that. We both agreed with that. That like they are a good team. Sucks that JJ went down, but if Sam Darnold could just not fuck it up,
yeah,
like what could go wrong? And now you're
yeah,
seeing that play out.
yeah. Yeah. I definitely think. I think the Vikings defense is a lot better. Malik Willis doesn't play as well as he has been. Uh, the spread there is Green Bay -3. I I'd take the Vikings money line. I would even take the Vikings -3 if I'm being honest. I'm a I'm a degenerate though, so don't trust me. And 43.5. I think it's slightly over, but not by much. I think you're
Yeah,
getting a 24-20 win, something like that.
yeah,
Something small, even possibly a walk-off field goal. Um, wouldn't be surprised by that at all.
yeah. For
Also, yeah, weather looks good in Lambeau for the weekend. So
I was gonna say for some reason for me, I just feel like this is the Minnesota slip game that they might lose this one and then bounce back and keep winning and look good. But I think this is that game where they slip up. I don't know if they reach 4-0. So for me, taking Green Bay money line, Green Bay -3. I don't love though. I would take Minnesota +3 because, like you said, it could end on a field goal. It could end
okay.
very slim, but
Well, does this play into your decision at all? Vikings next game is versus the Jets, but in London. So are they looking ahead to the Jets in London and traveling, or do they take care of
yeah,
business
yes,
in
yeah.
London?
I like the Green Bay money line in this game a lot for some reason. Like I trust Minnesota, but like they're not going to go 18-0. So like
Sure.
where do we draw, or 17-0 rather? So like where do we draw that line? And so like they're going to lose a couple games. I could see this
Yeah.
being a game that they lose. They're in Lambeau. It's a divisional opponent. Malik's playing well. Like they
Yeah.
haven't lost yet. Like so, I think that this is one of those ones. Like you said, like the heart is telling you one thing, the brain is telling you the other. Like the heart is telling you, like, duh, Minnesota's gonna win. But then I'm like, but dude, Green Bay could definitely fucking surprise some people here. So, and then the
I
over
think
under, I don't love that either. But I think I would go over as well. I think you
yeah.
are right there that both teams are gonna put up a couple of touchdowns. Green Bay's offense just does make me nervous against Minnesota's defense. Like that makes me like I have this
Yeah.
pocket in my head where I'm
It
like, nah, Minnesota money line, Minnesota spread, Minnesota under. Like
yeah.
I have that in the
I
back of my head.
There's one quote that really stood out to me, and that was Brock Purdy when they lost to the Vikings. In his post game interview, he
What the hell
said,
they were doing out there?
"Yeah, he did. He was like, they threw stuff at me that I've never seen before."
Yeah, he said, I don't know what the hell. It's
He's
Brian
like, yeah,
Flores out there. Yeah,
and so that speaks volumes to me. And when you look at their schedule,
yeah,
the Minnesota Vikings gave up 6 points, 17 points, and 7 points. And the 17 they gave up was to the 49ers. So, like, yes, they're missing Christian McCaffrey. But, like, that's 17 points to the 49ers is not
yeah. That's not easy
easy.
to do, especially that's
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, again, I
So
think, like I said, I think this is like that
Vikings shows up with
Rams
both
Bears
Malik
game
Willis.
where it's kind of just like you're expecting this, but is it gonna happen?
Yeah. Yeah. I
All
got it.
right, on to
Next
another.
game, Steelers at the Colts. Uh,
Who cares?
what do you think? I'll let you go first.
I think Pittsburgh rolls in here again. I think Anthony Richardson still struggles.
Yeah.
He's exciting to watch. Excuse me, but I think TJ Watt gets to him a little bit, messes with the rhythm. I don't think being in Indianapolis matters at all. Like I don't think that they've ever been known as a team where like you don't want to go there and play. Like it just you're going to see a lot of Steeler fans in that crowd. It's only a few hours away from Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'd say I think Steelers are rolling hot. So this is another one where like, oh my God, they're going to be 4-0, but like they've played middle school teams, and like this is another one where like Indianapolis is a little banged up, but again, Anthony Richardson just hasn't done anything.
Steelers have done this before.
Yes, yeah, they've done it 4, 5, 6-0, and then just fucking fall apart or losing the playoffs first round or whatever. So yeah, I think I'm going Pittsburgh money line. Spread's only 1.5, so give me Pittsburgh there too. Like I think they win this comfortably, 7-10 points. They just beat the Chargers 22-10 or 20-10 or whatever. So yeah,
Steelers are another team that has a hell of a good defense.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just have a TJ Watt led defense, and he's a new dad. Like he's got the dad bump. Like he's fucking coming out hot now. So
I did see today that there was a depth chart released where they had Justin Fields as the number 2 quarterback today.
interesting. I have felt like that was going to end up being a problem, but
I don't know how you take Justin Fields out.
yeah,
He's not playing bad. He's 3-0. Even if Russ is healthy,
I
don't know how you make that switch based on what you've seen out of Russ the past couple of
I
years.
will say I don't know that Russ ever made the Broncos worse. Like we were just fucking bad, and like we were relying on him to come in and be our savior and just rust the fuck out. Yeah, just rust the fuck. Can you just please go from Seahawk Russell Wilson to I don't know, Madden 2004 Michael Vick? Can you just do that real quick? Like we were expecting way too much out of him. And so I think that like even if Pittsburgh plays him and he plays mediocre, they could be tied at halftime. They're not going to be, and like Tomlin might have a situation where he has to put Fields back in an awkward, okay, Russ, fucking never mind, sit your ass down. But like, yeah, I don't think that Russ goes in there and throws 2 pick sixes in the first quarter and puts them in this big hole. Like he's not a dumb quarterback. Like he's just not who he used to be. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I saw that too. That like the rumblings of the Russ that might come back. Like he might be healthy now. So like, and he is technically the starter and he earned it. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think I like the Steelers there. I think
Either
Anthony
way, I
Richardson
think the
struggles.
defense is
Yes, yeah.
better than the Colts offense.
Yes, I think Anthony Richardson struggles. I'm excited to see him keep getting better and keep chucking long balls. But yeah, he pretty much can only target anything longer than 60 yards. Anything else looks rough.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Betting wise, I take money line Pittsburgh. I'll take Pittsburgh -1.5 as well.
I'm taking under.
And yeah, I would go under as well.
Yeah, I think that's a low scoring. That's a 15-7 goofy ass. Yeah, something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Moving right along, another East Rutherford football game.
Yeah, 2 in 3 days. I like Denver here. I think we're rolling hot off of the Bucks
Just to
win.
interrupt you, Broncos are coming to New Jersey to.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I jumped right in. I saw my Broncos and just started rolling right along. I'm trying to deflect the fact that they're going to get murdered, but yeah, I think that we actually have a good chance in this game. I don't think the Jets are as good as everybody thinks that they are. I think A-Rod is A-Rod. I think their defense is okay. I think Sauce is Sauce. I think Garrett Wilson is Garrett Wilson, but I don't know that they have the organizational structure to make responsible decisions, to get a line in place and to get a defensive line in place and like all of the things that you need to be winning consistent games. I don't think that they have that. And so I think that this is one of those trap games where like the pick'em was like 88% New York or something like that. And I just was like, I just feel like I don't think that we're going to win, but I think we're going to win more than 88% of the votes. Like, I don't think we're getting blown the fuck out, but I think we're going to be in there. So, like, if we're in there, anything could happen. So, for me, I mean, give me the Broncos money line. Give me the Broncos plus 7.5, because even if we lose, like, I think it's still kind of close. Like, we might fuck it up and rookie quarterback ourselves in the end and lose by 4 or 6 points or whatever. But, I would probably take the over in this game, though. 40 feels like a low number. I think both defenses aren't that great, and some points are going to go up. But, I mean, at the same time, both offenses are so bad, I could see this being a shit show of a fucking offensive display.
Sure. I think money line, I'm taking the Jets. -7.5, give me the Broncos. This has been a weird
I think they'll at
year
least keep
for
it close.
those big spreads.
Yes, that's true, too.
I honestly, what I think happens in this game is I think you guys are very close in the fourth quarter.
And then just lose it.
And then Aaron Rodgers gets the ball
Yeah.
does Aaron Rodgers things and just beats you guys.
Yeah. And see that's where it does come in handy.
Is,
Like they have a big three. Like Rogers, Hall, and Rogers, Hall, and Wilson is a legit offense.
Yeah, and they have that rookie running back too. I forget his name.
Me too.
They have another running back. We were just talking about him earlier.
We
Rookie
were.
of the year.
Fuck.
Um,
Braylon Allen.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I think Aaron Rodgers just does Aaron Rodgers things every game and wins it. And one of those, like, you can't be mad about that. You played well.
Yeah, it's
weren't expected to win the game, and you know, keep it within the spread. You cover.
I'm gonna sit there with this face.
Yeah. But yeah, I take the Jets. I take the Broncos plus 7.5. I take the Jets on the money line, and I would also take the over. I think you're looking at probably a 27-24 game, and 39.5 is the over.
Yeah, I think
seems a little low.
Definitely think that's an over kind of game.
Did do I remember? Did Cortland Sutton get hurt last week?
No, he was. I think it was a potential, but I think he's back. He's all good to go. I saw him. The only thing I saw was he was recommended for the highest pickup. Like it was like highest trends in fantasy football was picking up Cortland Sutton. So he's available in our league, I believe. But yeah, I think he's ready to rock. I don't think I've seen anything about him being out. So
fair enough. Then yeah, I think. Get a lay out here.
It's Friday morning. You're yawning on people right now. It's payday. It's Friday. It's a rainy, shitty Hurricane Helene.
Yeah. Moving right along, the Eagles traveled down south to Tampa. I guess the weather's supposed to be nice by Sunday. Looking at that AccuWeather statement. Take on the Buccaneers. Hopefully they don't have anything messed up with the flights and like getting down there with the hurricane. Sounds like they might be able to kind of drive around it, right? Because it hit or is hitting.
Yeah, it should be. It's in Florida right now. It's pretty much covering the whole state where they anticipated it to go through the Gulf and then cut across, and it just came straight fucking up over Florida.
So, I don't know. Either way, I think the Eagles, we talked about that energy match last week. You went to New Orleans, you beat the Saints, high energy, high intense game. You come out and you lay a dud against the Buccaneers.
Yep, and the Buccaneers just got embarrassed by the Broncos, so like they are not trying to fuck around and lose 2 in a row.
Yeah, exactly. I have a lot of respect for the Broncos or for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Chris Godwin looks like a god.
69 God.
Yeah, he's had some incredible games this season. Thank you for my fantasy team. Happy owner. But yeah, I think the Eagles have always struggled in Tampa Bay. I don't know why. Doesn't matter who is down there.
Brady or Baker, it's always an issue.
Even going back before that, I don't even know who the freaking quarterbacks were for Tampa, but it just every time they go down there, they struggle.
Brad Johnson.
Yeah, it's just so. I am expecting a loss. I take the Buccaneers money line. Philly is a -2 favorite. I take the Bucks +2. I'd even take the Buccaneers -2.5. Wouldn't be surprised if they won by a field goal. And over at 43.5 seems a little high for me. I would take under. Expecting a 20-17 game.
Yep. So I'm going a little bit different. I agree, Tampa money line, Tampa spread, but I'm going over. I definitely think Tampa wins this game. Unfortunately, I think the Eagles really need this win, really want this win, but so do the Bucks, and you're in Tampa, and I think that they come away with it. I do think it's a high-scoring game, though. Like both offenses are so high-powered. I think A.J. Brown is back this week, correct?
I don't think so.
No?
No, him and Devontae are both out.
Damn. All right. Well, I don't know. I trust Saquon and Dallas Goedert. Like I still just think your offense has enough hitters that you guys can get it done.
Yeah, you trust Jahan Dotson, Paris Campbell, and Britton Covey got hurt too. He broke his collarbone or something like that.
Yeah, see, that is kind of rough. And yeah, you guys struggled against the Saints.
Our starting receiver is wide receiver 4 on the depth chart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I no, okay, yeah. You know what though? I do want to go against the grain there though. Like I, as much as I don't think you'll win the game, like I think that you guys will lose with the lack of star
Jalen Hurts is
power.
good for 2 interceptions, one
Right? Yeah,
interception and
yeah.
a
He's good
fumble.
for a touchdown or two too, but like that's not gonna be enough to beat them. So yeah, I'm taking the Bucks money line, Bucks spread. But yeah, you've convinced me to go under for that game. I don't think that it gets carried away. If it does, it's one sided and it's 35-7 Bucks. But I don't think that
Yeah,
happens either. So,
yeah,
but
fair enough. Moving right along, the 0-3 Bengals travel down to Carolina, take on the 1-2 Panthers, and the Red Rocket is hot. Is he? Question mark.
question mark. The Bengals really fucking need this win. Jamar Chase needs this to get his bag. If they go poorly this year and they don't play well, he damn sure ain't getting signed. They got to at least win some games. Like
Yeah.
you can't go on a holdout year and then play so bad that you don't get any money. Like that's not a vibe. So
16 receptions, 215 yards, and 2 touchdowns is not it through 3 weeks.
yeah, no, I mean he balled out Monday night. Like my
Yeah.
fantasy team told me otherwise, but that was the first time he's done anything. Like week 1, week 2, he did nothing. So like week 3 against the Commanders was the first time he's
Yeah.
really shown up to play. So I mean, I think that the more likely, like what's more likely, the Bengals being 0-4 or the Panthers actually being as good as they showed last week versus the Raiders. I think that the Bengals win this game. I think that the Panthers they talked their shit. The Red Rocket got to come out and do his thing and actually command a locker room and tell people where to be and what to do. And people were like, "Damn, this is what a real quarterback feels like." Like, yeah. So I think that was kind of that feeling this week of beating the Raiders. And the Raiders are always hit or miss on flopping and fucking fumbling the bag. So yeah, give me the Bengals. Give me the money line 4.5. I think they win comfortably by a touchdown or two, maybe even three. I think they run it up a little bit. Yeah, I think the Bengals really get it going this week. I think Carolina goes right back to who they were prior. I do think it's an
Bengals got
under.
slapped in the face enough to.
Yes, like yeah, I think that they're like, okay, this is like fucking for real. Like if we lose to the Panthers, we're now in trade Jamar, trade Joe, trade T. Like we're in like is
Yeah.
Zach Taylor the right coach? Like now all of a sudden the Bengals that
That's
you're in
getting
this
real hot for
yes,
Zach
you're in the
Taylor.
Super Bowl a couple years ago, you lose the conference championship a couple years, and then like now you're losing to the Panthers and you're 0-4. Like that is not a good spot to be after just paying Joe Burrow. Like and then now, like, what do you do? Pay Jamar Chase just to continue being 0-4? Like, fuck that. Like, yeah, so, like, now you gotta look at blowing it up, and I don't think anybody wants to do that. So, yeah, I just think that this is the get right game for Cincinnati. They have to win this one. 0-4 is fucking tough to bounce back and be in the playoffs. That's, like,
Oh, three's tough.
damn near impossible at 0-4. So, yeah, especially in
Yeah.
their division when Steelers are just getting free wins and they're gonna end up 4-0. Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna fuck them out of the wild card spot and not even really deserve it. So, yeah, I think Cincinnati's got to get their shit together, get it rolling. -4.5. I'll take them. I'll take the under because I don't think Red Rockets' streak continues as much as I'd love to see it. Even in the Cincinnati revenge game, that's his old team, but 20 years ago. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's an under. I think it's like a 28-7 win by the Bengals. So, like, it's still a clear cut win, but I don't think it hits 47 points.
Yeah. My take for this game, I also take the Bengals. I do trust the Red Rocket to keep it a close game. I take the over. The Bengals defense is just so bad.
That's true. They did let the
They are
Commanders score
so
40
bad.
almost.
Yeah. But the offense is good. The problem is the defense just can't get a stop. So I take the Bengals -4.5. I take the Bengals there as well. I think they win. I don't know about 2 or 3 touchdowns, but I'll give you a touchdown. Um, just because of how bad the Bengals defense is. Uh, but yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up that game. Moving
That's
on.
pretty much it there.
Last game in the 1 o'clock window, the Jaguars travel to Houston, Texas, taking on the Texans. Does the Prince himself, does he go 0-4? Hot seat for himself. Doug Peterson. That's another one. Do you blow up the team?
Yeah.
And then
Trevor get traded to the Dolphins or some shit.
yeah, you got the Texans coming off that bad L to the Vikings.
Yeah.
I think, unfortunately for my division winner prediction, I think the Jaguars end up 0-4 in this one.
Yeah.
I think the Texans come out licking their wounds. Um, they
Pissed.
kinda,
Yeah.
yeah, a little pissed off. CJ Stroud, kind of a get right game.
Yep.
I guess I take that back. Is Joe Mixon gonna play? That will.
They have Cam Akers. Like, he is like a reliable. I mean, he's not Joe Mixon, but he is a reliable backup. Like, it's not like they have some young kid who's never played. Like, Cam Akers,
Yeah.
I believe, won a ring with the Rams. Like, he was on that Rams team that beat the
Yeah, I
Bengals.
think you're right.
So like, it's not like Cam Akers is a rook that doesn't know what he's doing out there. Like, he's ready to
Yeah.
take starting snaps. And again, it's in a team where you got Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell and like you have Nico Collins, like you got CJ Stroud, like you got Laramie Tunzel fucking barreling people over high as hell. Like you got some room to run. So like so it's a Sam Darnold plug and play type situation. So yeah, I definitely, for me, I like Houston. I like Houston money line there -6. I think they win by at least a touchdown, and then over under 45. I would probably take the under on that, because I don't think Jacksonville scores a lot. I think they get a garbage time touchdown or two, but I think Houston puts up 3 or 4 touchdowns early and then just coasts the rest of the game. I think it's a 28-7, 28-14 kind of chill game, and then they're just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, I take the under as well. I think you have a 21-10, even less for the Jags, honestly. The Texans defense is pretty good, and the Jaguars offense is just not.
Not there.
I agree with those picks. Take the Jags, or take the Texans -6, Texans money line, and under
45. Yeah, 45.5. That's a lot of points. And Houston's out of
moving into
defense.
the 4 o'clock window, the Commanders travel out to Arizona to take on the toddler himself.
The toddler. I hope we get that name just stuck. The toddler.
I'm with it. Thanks. Shout out to Andy Reid, the toddler running away with the cell phone quote.
Tickets as low as $16.
Yeah, you want to fly to Arizona?
Kinda.
Have to pay more for your bag to get out there.
In fact, I wouldn't take a bag. Come on, AJ. I wouldn't take a bag. I wouldn't even bring my fucking phone.
Okay, that's a lie.
Yeah, that's true, because my tickets would be on my phone. I would need my phone. I would need my phone.
Look, I'm going to be honest. In Jaden Daniels, I trust.
Facts. That's where I'm at now.
He
Prove me
looked
wrong.
real good against Cincinnati. I know their defense isn't good, but I don't think the Cardinals' defense is particularly good either. The over-under for this is 50.5, so I agree this is going to be a high-scoring game. Similar to their game with the Bengals last week at 38-33. I take the Commanders money line, and the spread is Arizona -3.5. So that tells me the Vegas has a good amount of money on the Cardinals, and that tells me they'll lose, because that's just how this season's gone.
Yep. Vegas is trying to lose money this year.
No, Vegas is making money because the bettors are losing the money. With all those wild spreads.
But that's when Vegas has a spread that big, though, and they lose it, they lose money. When it's closer, they're winning the money. Because when it's a big spread like that,
we're kind of talking about different things here, but that's okay.
Possibly.
But yeah, regardless, I take the Commanders to win outright. Cover 3.5.
I agree with both of those.
Yeah, I think it's a close game, but I think the Commanders cover 3.5.
Yeah, I definitely think it's an under.
You think under? I take over.
Really?
Yeah, I think both teams score more than 25 points.
Yeah, you think it's like the Bengals Commanders all over again?
I think you're looking at like a 35-28 football game.
Yeah.
Something high scoring. I'm sure there's a field goal in there, so we got 35-31 or something.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. It's because neither one of those defenses are really tickling my fancy enough to hold the other team under 3 touchdowns and a field goal. So
yeah, they both have a lot of pieces. Scary Terry, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, I retract that.
Shout out
Washington money line. Washington +3.5 over. Yeah, because you're right. That could easily be a 27-24 game, and that's putting you at 51 points. So, yeah, I like that a lot.
All right.
Alrighty.
Moving on to Patriots travel out to Santa Clara, take
Yep.
on the 49ers.
So, yep, 49ers, tough loss to the Rams last week.
San Francisco -10.
Yeah, I was just looking at that, and like I just like no McCaffrey right now. Jordan Mason had his fall off game where he did not look like himself last week. Like I mean, again, we have 2 weeks of footage on him, so it's like didn't look like himself. We don't have
Yeah.
years to compare, but I never like I have like we've talked about this before. I have a buddy, Ben Cheers, who will constantly text me for fantasy football advice. We're usually not in the same leagues. We are this year for like the little fuck around league, but he plays in like serious money dynasty leagues, and we'll have like full blown conversations about like we're talking like your third string bench flex player. Like he's like, do I keep this second string tight end or this third string running back? And we'll go through like a bunch of shit. One of my things is just like no Patriots, no Seahawks, no like there are just a few teams. There are just a few teams that I just okay. Patriots and Seahawks are actually prime examples. No Pete Carroll Seahawks, no Bill Belichick's Patriots. Now it's different, but like I still have that like aura around me where I'm like I just don't trust the Patriots. You never know what they're gonna do or what's gonna happen. But again, they don't have Belichick now, so now they're just a normal football team. Now they're just a normal football team. I don't have to worry about Belichick being a fucking mastermind. Like it kind of takes that element away from it, and it's yeah. So that's it for me. I think that New England really struggles in this game. I don't think that they do well, but I don't know that 10 points. Well, 10 points is a lot for them to lose by on the road, but yeah. I don't know. Where are you leaning for this one?
I take the 49ers. I take that money line. I take that -10.
-10 too.
Yeah, I think I honestly, I'll even take the over on that. Um, I
Really?
think I think you're looking at a 49ers come out pissed off at home. We shouldn't have lost. Like we 2 losses already. Like they're gonna come out pissed off. Kyle Shanahan's gonna have his shit together,
Yeah,
and the Patriots just aren't even gonna know what hit them. I think the
that's true
Patriots
too.
are
Yeah,
lucky to score 10
Shanahan's gonna
points,
toy with Mayo at this point
yeah, I think the Patriots are lucky to score 10 points. 49ers come out and put
in the 20s or 30s. Yeah,
30, somewhere in the 30 range of points. And I take the over with the
yeah,
49ers scoring the vast majority of those points.
yeah. I think I agree. San Francisco money line for sure. That spread makes me nervous, but I'll go out a limb there -10 with you as well. Will give me the 49ers. That over under though, yeah, I don't know that I love that. I mean, they put up 24 on the Rams. Yeah, I mean, yeah, give me that over too, because yeah, I think New England definitely gets a touchdown or two. This is one of those second half Drake May gets a garbage time, whatever. Like people are all over the place. So again, that's where I was going with that fantasy football thing with the Patriots is
Yeah.
that like you just never fucking know. Like Tom Brady could have 4 completions for 37 yards and they still won 35-7 because they ran the ball and they did all these reverses and shit. But
Yeah.
Tom Brady could have fucking 5 touchdowns and 480 yards and they lost the game because they just did some dumb shit. So like I've seen weirder things with the Patriots, but yeah, I mean I think this one's a pretty clear cut, like we talked about earlier, get right game for the 49ers. Um yeah, give me the 49ers -10, give me the 49ers money line, give me the over. San Francisco running wild with it. Moving right along, then we are in Vegas, which we were actually. We have 4 afternoon games, which is sweet. The NFL promised us more than 2, which is what it used to be, and it fucking sucked. So we're up to 4, 5, 6 some weeks. This is a four game week, which is lit. It fills up the YouTube TV. Hashtag call us for a sponsorship. Fills up the YouTube TV screen, so you get the multi view in there. But yeah, for me, I like the Raiders. I think Antonio Pierce was a dog of a coach. I don't think that they should have lost to the Panthers. I think that's embarrassing as fuck. He was calling people out after the game, saying people were making business decisions. So basically, people were not listening to me. And what that means to me is that he's going to torture them through practice this week. Like it is, like he's
You think they
pissed.
respond to that? You think
I
the grown men respond to being
I
called out like
think
that?
so because Max Crosby is the leader of that team, and Max Crosby fucks hard with Antonio Pierce. So I think Max, of all people, is like, what did we do this week? We owe it to him to fucking murder these guys. So And the Browns, I can't root for Deshaun Watson. I got Amari Cooper on fantasy, and I think he's a fucking trash can. Like, I just think the Browns are a shit show, start to finish, all the time, always. Miles Garrett's a dog, though. Like, I love watching him play. Like, he is a fucking
Yeah.
monster. Like, he is a dog to watch play. I saw that clip of him and Malik Neighbors last week, smacked him on the ass, said, "You a great player." Like, that kind of shit's sweet to see, like, from somebody that's like overpoweringly larger than Malik Neighbors. Was like, "Hey, little bro, good game." Like, and he's just like, "Thanks, man, you too." Like, yeah, it's good to see that shit. But yeah, I don't think Cleveland. I think that they have a rough season again. The Watson, like, Jameis Winston is such a polarizing figure that everyone in that fan base, which we don't even really hear about because who gives a shit about the Browns fan base, but like that fan base internally has got to be like, what are we doing with Deshaun? What a waste of money. Put Jameis in, trade him. Like, let's figure this shit the fuck out. So yeah, for me, I'm gonna go Raiders at home in Vegas. They got embarrassed by the Panthers. Give me the 2.5 money line. Give me the over on the 36.5 because
Seems low.
yeah, I think that Cleveland at least puts up 10 or 17, and Raiders are gonna win, so they put them at 20, 28, 33, 31 maybe. So yeah, give me the over in that game as well.
All right. I take the comments and the locker room shit the complete opposite direction,
Interesting.
and I go the Raiders fall
Fall
apart.
apart.
The Browns aren't a very good football team, but they pull it together and squeak out a win on the road here.
Love it.
Um,
Because they're
yeah,
also just trying to survive until Nick Chubb gets back. Like the Browns were just like, oh,
yes,
we're going to be good this year. We're an offensive powerhouse. We got Amari Cooper. We got Nick Chubb. Like Deshaun Watson's going to ball the fuck out. And so I think
yeah,
that they're like in that, like, just bide our time. Like, just get to him coming back. But,
yeah,
yep.
yeah. I just sorry, my daughter woke up.
No.
She found a bank. She's good. Um, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I take the Browns on the road. Browns money line. Browns definitely plus 2.5. I don't take the Browns anything over the money line though. Um,
Yeah.
I think they win. I think even 36.5 I think is high. I think this is a
10,
10
10
to
7.
17 game,
Yep.
10-7. Yeah. It's it's
A
a
shit
low
show.
scoring game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just I think the Browns defense is good. The offense does just enough to get a win. The Raiders just implode, self-destruct, whatever you want to call it.
I feel like you're
Gardner
not.
Minshew's not a leader.
That
We
actually
love
is.
Gardner Minshew,
That's a good
but he's
point,
not a
too.
leader.
Antonio
Devontae
Pierce.
Adams is like, F you guys. Like,
He's out. I was just
yeah,
going to say that too. Antonio Pierce did
he's
say that he wasn't. I saw the quote said that Antonio Pierce is not opposed to a quarterback change heading into the next week. So, like, that could be rough
yeah.
for them as
I
well.
just
I think what we're not considering is the fact that Deshaun Watson is going to be in Vegas. And who doesn't want to run around the strip and get their nuts massaged in Vegas? So I think that Deshaun Watson is out too late and misses like warm up times and doesn't even get to play. So you got
okay.
actually
That's a bold take.
let me make a new take. I want the Raiders and everything else I said, unless we get a breaking news report that Deshaun Watson got arrested on the strip at 2 a.m. Harassing a stripper and Jameis is going to start. If Jameis starts, give me Cleveland minus 10, give me Cleveland over 40. Like, Jameis is coming out and getting dubs. Like, I think that he comes out and goes crazy, but of course that's not really going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, Deshaun Watson in Vegas is kind of a hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious for the women involved, victims, and all that, but the idea of Deshaun Watson in Vegas is kind of comical.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't trust the Raiders. I can't. I don't particularly trust the Browns either.
I don't want
But
to trust him as a Broncos fan. I have no interest in trusting the Raiders.
I'm a little distracted right now. They're showing Micah's post game interview.
Uh, I'll keep going then. I'll let you dive into that because I don't have it up right now. So you are all good. But yeah, we pretty much covered the Browns, Raiders. Like, that's pretty much it. You're going hard on the Browns. I think I like the Raiders. I think Antonio Pierce keeps his job and earns it. And this is one of those games where they put them away after getting embarrassed by the Panthers. Real quick, whoever else is watching, I don't know if it's still Smoothie or whoever else. Appreciate you. Love you.
Quick update on what he said. Micah got an MRI. He has it on ice. They're waiting to hear what the results are. So
I think even if it's like a slight strain kind of thing, he's just gonna fucking play through it regardless.
I mean,
So
they have a mini bye here,
that's true.
playing
Yeah, they
Thursday
got
night
a week and a
on
half
out.
off.
So
So yeah, he'll be
yeah,
fine.
he got some time to rest before he even has to practice. So
Okay.
we'll fly back to Dallas and see what's up.
All right, and for our last 4 o'clock game on Sunday, we have the Kansas City Chiefs 3-0 heading into the Los Angeles Chargers, SoFi Stadium. KC spread is -7. Over under is 39.5. I do like the Chiefs to win this. I think they get 4-0. I think the Chargers are pissed off that they lost to the Raiders last week or to the Steelers last week, but I don't think pissed off enough to beat the Chiefs. If the Falcons couldn't do it, I'm not
Do you
trusting the
think it matters if
Chargers.
Herbert plays?
No. I don't think that.
I
I
feel
kind of
like that
forgot that there was a chance he was even going to be out. So in my head, he was already the starter, and they still lost. So like, if he's out, they're definitely not fucking winning. But yeah, give me the Chiefs money line. I don't love Chiefs -7. I think that could get a little hairy because I think Harbaugh is not about to get fucking bent over and hair
Yeah.
pulled. Like I think he's gonna do some shit. He's gonna out. He's a
The
coach. He's a
style of
coach.
football doesn't lead to a touchdown win.
Yes, yeah. That right. That's like Andy will get the lead and then they'll coast if they need to. The Chargers will get garbage time points, but then the Chiefs are playing strategically to just get the fucking dub. So yeah, I think 7 is too much for that game unless that must be based off whether or not Herbert is anticipated to play or not. I feel like 7
Right now
isn't.
he is out.
I was gonna say 7's got to be anticipating him being out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, give me the Chiefs money. I mean, so if he's out, I would take the Chiefs -7. If he's in, give me
I agree.
+7. Like I think that Herbert is the shift of the spread there for sure. Over under 39.5. Yeah, again, no Herbert. Give me over because I think the Chiefs could put up 28 or 35 quick in the first half, like on accident. Like they could just like. I think that they could get a touchdown or two real quick, but
Yeah.
I think 39.5 is just a low number. I'd like to see that at like 50, and then I probably would have went under. But yeah, I think
Oh,
yeah,
that's where you would go under at 50.
yeah. Give me 10 more, and then I'll go under. But yeah, that's a whole other 2 possession game, and then I'll go under. But yeah, I mean at 40, I just feel like the Chiefs are going to cover pretty much 30 of those points by themselves, and then the Chargers get a garbage time touchdown or two. So yeah, give me Chiefs money line. Give me Chiefs. No Herbert. Give me Chiefs -7. No Herbert. Give me over 39.5.
Yeah. Yeah, I take the Chiefs money line. I actually take the Chiefs -7 regardless if Herbert plays or not. I don't think it matters. But I take 39.5. I'll take the over, but not by much. I think you're looking at a 28 to 14, 28. 28-10's technically under though. So, God, Vegas with those unders. Well, if you're gonna give me 50,
Herbert 50, no Herbert 40.
yeah. No, I'll take the under though. I just switched it. Man, this is tough. I will go under. I'll take under 39.5 at a 28-10 score. The Chiefs kind of get ahead early, run the ball. No need to. The Chargers just don't have the offense. I don't think Herbert's going to play. Even if he does, I don't think it makes much of a difference because the Chiefs' defense is pretty good. And the Chargers just don't have a high-scoring offense. So that's what it is.
I think it's not necessarily a lot of like Herbert being able to go out there and do star quarterback things. I think it's Harbaugh having the trust to be able to run the full playbook, be able to do what he anticipated the game plan to be doing. And if you don't have Herbert, now you're playing this PG version of what you want to do. You got to get your backup to just not fucking get murdered. Like you're kind of playing this, you're playing a defensive game out of the start. So I think that again, I'm not saying Herbert makes that much of an influence on the game, but I think it changes Harbaugh's game plan entirely if he's playing or not, obviously. So, but. Oh, yes, yeah. Good calls there.
Sunday night, you got the Bills going to Baltimore, taking on the Ravens. That should be a good game. That's an exciting Sunday night game.
It is. That's I love getting like solid games like this heading in to the end of the evening. Like, give me.
Look really good, and they typically do every September. But
September, Allen.
yeah, for sure. You know what? We're still in September. I'll roll with the Bills against my better judgment.
Interesting.
The line is Baltimore -2.5. I'll take the Bills money line and definitely the Bills +2.5. I would even go as far up as Bills -2.5. Complete
Wow.
opposite of the spread. I'll take the
Interesting.
Bills. Yeah, I'll take the Bills with a field goal. Total 46.5. I'll take the over easily.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both good defenses, but they're just too high-powered offenses. They are
Yeah.
just way too high-powered offenses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do
I
you think?
got.
It does
Yeah,
look like there's going to be some rain in Baltimore, according to the AccuWeather
I was thinking about
and
that being a
just
local
seeing that
game.
might change it.
Yeah, like that a home game for Lamar. He gets to tuck the ball away and run. Like their running game is. What was that face for?
Well, I clicked on the AccuWeather thing and it says Sunday, not as warm with a shower in places, cloudy and breezy in the morning, becoming humid with intervals of clouds and sunshine in the afternoon. So it says it's going to
It's gonna
rain,
be
but that
wet. Yeah, but it'd be kind of
doesn't say it's
warm.
going to
Yeah.
rain. So,
Yeah, I think for me,
yeah.
give me Baltimore money line. I like them at home. You're in Baltimore. I want Lamar back to Lamar status. I think this is the Josh Allen cool down game. This is the Lamar Jackson get right game. The whole Lamar Jackson, Marlon Humphrey Instagram live
Yeah.
shit on the plane. Like I think that they just want to come out here and win and make a statement.
If you're the Ravens, you can't go 1-2, right?
Right. That's I think that
Steelers possibly being 4-0.
I think that the Ravens have to just get this game out of the way. It's a mid tier, high tier team, mid to high tier Buffalo Bills team that they gotta
It's going to have
just
a lot of
beat.
impact on the playoffs in the AFC.
100%. Yeah, this is going to become a tiebreaker kind of thing, a wild card matchup, whatever the case may be. But yeah, give me Baltimore. I don't love the spread because I already don't even love the Baltimore money line. But 2.5. I mean, if I'm picking them for the money line, give me them for the spread as well. That's maybe they'll squeak by a field goal or a touchdown, especially at 2.5. That gives you that field goal window. Over under 46.5, absolutely over. Again, both teams have decent defenses, but both teams have elite offenses, and I think they both put up at least 20, 25, 28 points apiece. You're going to get a touchdown probably from defense or special teams from each one of them. Going to get an opening early quarter touchdown from each one of them more than likely, and then you got the rest of the game to fucking fill in. So, yeah, give me Baltimore money line, give me Baltimore spread, give me over 46.5 points.
Okay.
And that is our Sunday night game. That wraps us up Sunday night. At that point,
What's up the show?
yeah, so do we want to do Monday preview or are we going to hold off on Monday preview for Sunday night episode?
I'll say we'll see Sunday night episode.
Yep, okay.
Run into Monday.
Yep, Monday
preview.
morning.
Give us something to talk about.
Yeah.
Talk about wrap up Sunday's games. So
That works for me, yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to go live Sunday night. So
We typically haven't been. We've been usually doing the recorded Sunday night for
Yeah.
Monday morning, so I'm totally cool with doing that as well. Kind of just gives us a way to chill Sunday, watch our football, record.
fans, welcome
post
to
it.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's what we said. This is the entertaining part. You get to see us fucking discuss it and go through it. So
Yeah.
a couple people here joined late. Again, we appreciate anybody
Yes.
who's been hanging out. That's much
As Jada
love.
said, all right, like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. I hear you. I need. So you know how a
The
podcast.
like button
Yeah,
is
over
in
in
the corner.
yeah, do every corner over here. Click the like button, follow and subscribe, donate money, contact sponsors. Click whatever buttons are around except for the X. But I need to get you know how some podcasts have like the buttons they hit for the sound bites and shit.
Yeah.
I need to get an audio clip of Derek doing like and subscribe because that will be our button at the end of the show. I'll be like bang 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 bang. It'll just be Derek going like and subscribe, like and subscribe. So yes, I definitely need a clip of Derek doing that. But yeah, for real though, anybody that's hung out, that's John, Brandon, Gunner, Caitlin, a bunch of other people, Travis. We had a bunch of people, Vic, in the comments tonight.
Yeah.
It helps. You guys we're all just kind of fucking around, hanging out on Thursday nights. But you guys commenting, it brings exposure, brings awareness, brings the networking, brings the reach. It all matters. So we appreciate you guys. Love you guys. This is our Friday morning episode, like we talked about. It's an extended Thursday night episode. We'll post it everywhere for Friday morning. You guys will be able to see it. And then other than that, we'll have a Monday morning episode nice and fresh, ready to go for you guys, recapping the weekend and giving a preview for Monday Night Football.
Absolutely. God bless. I did not grab a fun fact. What am I doing over here?
Do you got one? They're
Yeah, I'll grab one real quick.
yeah. I was like, they're readily available.
I got them available. Number 1 to 12.
Can I use 7 again? Yeah, I guess because you eliminated them. Yeah, give me 7.
Netflix was founded a year before Google.
That feels wrong. That feels wrong. Google's like 98 or 97 or something like that, right?
Let's find out. I don't.
All right, you're looking up Google.
Yeah, I'm looking up Netflix. Netflix founding August 29th, 1997.
Yeah, Google September 4th, 1998. So Google just turned 26 years old like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that being like a meme of like us, anybody born before like 1998 gets to tell their kids that like I was born before Google, and like such being like our kids are gonna have Google and Gemini and all this AI shit, and they're gonna be like, oh, Gemini, what's this? And I'm like, dude, I was born before the company that owns Gemini was fucking created, dude. I had 5
I was
years.
born when you had to go look shit up in an encyclopedia.
Like you had like if you had a thought in your head, you either had to go, fuck that, I don't have the time to research that, or can I go to the library this weekend? Those were your options. Like that was it. Like, and then like when I was like 10, it was, or I could sit in the kitchen where everybody can see me and hear me and listen to get AOL to load, and then I'd sign in. And 45 minutes later, I might have the answer to something.
Yeah.
What a weird time. Yeah, that's crazy. I did not know that Netflix was founded so soon. That feels so odd, because, like, how the fuck did you have a movie database before an internet database? 1997, Scotts Valley, California.
Well, to be fair, there was search engines before Google. They just weren't as good as Google.
That's true. And also, too, it does say it was a media company founded by American entrepreneurs. So it wasn't necessarily the Netflix that we know and love today. It was just the LLC that was created at that time, and then it led and became that. So
yeah. So
but either way, no, yeah.
In the park, in the trailer park, we should have been founding LLC.
Should have been fucking.
Maybe we would be sponsoring our own podcast.
Yeah, facts. Netflix presents 30 for 30. Brad juices.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Because when you think Netflix, you're assuming 2010, 2005, 2002. Yeah. So you say 1997.
I
it's
assume
like,
earlier
fuck?
Because I remember the days when they would mail you.
That's I can't wait to tell my kids about that. Yeah. Oh, I did. GameFly. I had Graham got me GameFly that year. We were like, dude, we can get 30 video games this year. Like, what is even that? And now I sign into Xbox Game Pass and I have access to 500 fucking digital games that I can download at 900 megabits per second. Like it's 12:30. I could download a new game and be on by 1:00. Like that is insane to me. I don't even have to leave the house. No GameStop. Nothing. I'm just chilling and I'm online. So, all right. Well, it was solid. I think we got our cadence back. I think things are rolling now.
Appreciate you all. See you all Monday morning. We'll discuss the weekend, the football games we just discussed again, and get you up to date with the Monday night stuff.
Facts. And then looking forward next Wednesday, we'll probably start tackling some of our NBA stuff because NBA preseason, NHL season starting up, WNBA playoffs are getting hot, MLB playoffs are starting. So yeah, this September, October, November is like the crunch time for all sports, and then we get into real football nitty gritty stuff. So yeah, we're very, very excited. I think we picked a good time to start. So yeah, this is gonna be fun for the next couple weeks.
No better time to start than now.
Yep, facts. I love it. I can't wait to see our 100th episode in comparison to the first. We got to get some banners and shit up and get some updates going. But alrighty, everybody, have a great Friday. Have a good weekend. We will see you guys Monday morning.
Appreciate y'all.
Awkward.